Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 165. It is the holiday season. We will not be going live on Christmas weekend, so we played a little River Bottom Nightmare band for you right there. Alan, Brian, how you doing?
Good, man.
Awesome.
Pretty good. Having a good hair day, all nice and bouffanty today. And
Yeah, I noticed you had some extra volume.
yeah. It's getting thicker.
It's good.
Did a little rockabilly action.
Yeah,
Never hurt anybody.
Nope.
No, it's getting a little thicker, mullety in the back, you know.
Yeah, because I saw it the other day, and it was it was last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, Darth? How you doing?
It looked greasy. So it looks good right now.
yeah. That was
You just spoke. No,
Yeah.
That's the best time.
Hair product and all that.
yeah, but River Bottom Nightmare Band,
Yeah.
band. That's by
Stones Malone.
Stones Malone's cover. It's always good to hear.
Yes.
Is that
Fantastic.
How's the medical training going there for you, Darth? I saw that on your new career path.
Yeah, I saw that. I was.
You're going to be a brain surgeon? Or?
I don't know what he's going to do.
He didn't say anything specific, but he was doing something in the medical field.
Oh, okay.
So actually, guys, our first 3 talking points we're going to save for Spreaker
Gotcha.
because we're going to play some of them.
Oh, yes.
Though
yes.
Some of it's a little racy, and some of it's a little. Well, actually, all of it is little barnacles of foul mouth little shit.
Yes.
And RG3 will.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into that too.
Yeah.
But we won't do that on YouTube.
You know, I was just kind of, I really liked some of the topics this week, and
we'll get to that. So, but anyway, for those of you guys that don't know, we're going to try to migrate you guys over to Spreaker the next episode or 2, and eventually just live stream there because I don't like having my face out here anymore.
No,
It's too gross.
it is.
So
Medical assistant is what I am going for now, but hopefully move up over time. Good for you.
there you
Good,
go.
man. Yeah.
Moving on up.
Like Sanford and
to the east
Jefferson's.
side. Yeah. Isabel Sanford, but not Sanford and Sons.
That's where I got my. Yeah, that's where I get.
Actually, there was no sons. There was a son. That was my bad.
Or was
I
there?
put
sons?
plurals. There might have been.
It's like earlier when yesterday was Donovan's birthday, and this guy Alan sent a message that said,
Yeah.
"Happy birthday! You're my favorite nephew." And he was like, "He's like, I'm his only one." I'm like, "That you know of." And then my wife looked at me because she's like, "Wait, what does that mean?" Because
Yeah.
if there was extra nephews somewhere, that means me or Craig would have been have extra kids somewhere. I was like, "Oh wait, I just incriminated myself in front of my wife. Why did I do that?"
Yeah.
So I got dirty looks for a little while.
What have you been up to?
What have you been up to?
Where have you been?
I live the exciting life. I'm always philandering and stuff when I'm
Well, it
literally always at home or at work.
It could it could also be that I go around having sex with lots of ants, and then that gives then that makes me like they're kids, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
Like ants, like the title, or ants the insect?
Ants like the title, but I think he meant like.
Well, yeah,
So I think what he meant was.
I mean, I throat pie myself. Right.
I don't know. I couldn't figure out the logistics of the whole thing.
Right.
So I give up.
Yes.
And so, I don't know. I'm not really racking up high numbers of women, so I don't have to worry. So
No.
that's not something I got to. I'm not in a Kemp situation at all.
No.
We're gonna sit around worried about.
And that's good though. You don't want to be in the Kemp situation.
Yeah. Who's the guy you guys were talking about that has Kemp numbers, but he's cool with it and he takes care of them all?
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon has 12 kids, and like he had his first kids with Mariah like in 2012 or something. The twins, the first set of twins.
Yeah.
And then he had like a big gap, and then in the last 5 years he's had like 8 or 9.
Dude, I think somebody just popped out one of his babies,
Is he off the ventilator,
last
by the
month.
way?
Who?
I heard he was really sick or something.
Nick Cannon?
Yeah, he got COVID or pneumonia or some shit.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't know.
Oh.
It's all the germs being around all those kids.
I don't know. I know Chris Kattan had to have surgery and had something like that and was in
Chris Kattan's messed up.
Yeah, and he had pneumonia or something. But okay, so Darth said he's looking at being a pediatric doctor. That's his main goal at the end. Dude, that is cool. A Jedi doctor would be fun to children.
Yeah.
That would be fucking really cool.
You no longer are sick. Do that thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just be
And
like,
if they
Believe in the
if it doesn't
Force.
work, just order 66 of them.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Be like, believe in the Force.
I am your father.
He'll be like,
Because your mom is hot as fuck.
he'll be like this. He'll be like,
I'm your stepfather soon.
he'll be like, this kid's fucked up because he won't believe in the Force.
That's right.
So just give him these drugs.
Jedi drugs.
I will heal you.
Well, yeah. If you bought, I mean, honestly, more people will probably buy drugs from a Jedi because they think that they're probably A, really good shit, and B, helpful because Jedis help people. you know?
This ain't no street shit.
Like they would probably think that you got it from like a different planet. Like,
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
They'd be like, dude, this is like, otherworldly shit.
It's out of this world, man.
That's some of that Dagobah jungle shit.
Yeah.
Dagobah.
Dago.
The Dagobah system.
I said Dagobah.
So you're saying Dago? Like, no problem. Dude.
Hey, some of my shit. Yeah.
No offense to you Italians
Dagobah.
out there. You Italians that kiss each other on
Dagobah is
the
where
mouth.
Yoda lived, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
that's where
No
Luke
offense.
first met him.
No offense to you, Dagobahs.
You go there, it's just all the hair slick back, like hey, living in like the bayous of Louisiana or some shit.
It's an Italian vagabond. You're a Dagobond. Hey, I got a new bed here on the street.
You scuffed my Cadillac, hey!
That's funny.
It's got an X-wing that looks like a Cadillac. We need to get Martin Scorsese and George Lucas together and make this movie. Let's do it.
A round of change for everybody. It's, You gonna do the? That's how they ask for change.
Yep.
Give me the change.
Oh man,
All right.
that'd be a good movie.
I'm trying to share this breaker here because we got people that are watching live, and I want to get you guys. I want you guys to, the second hour is going to be right. We had 5, now we only got 3.
Shit.
So
Probably all the Italians.
If you guys go to that, your wife, and
she ain't listening.
so click that link to listen to the second hour. We're only doing the first hour here, so you're going to click that link,
Hour 1.
and we're going to wean you off.
All 3 of you. Hopefully there'll be
Off.
more soon.
Yeah, and we're going to keep spamming it. And hopefully get like 6 people there one day. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. Shit, I just completely forgot.
So we can talk about the key.
Speaking of Jews, no.
Gargamel.
Oh yes, that was the one.
I really
that
want to
was
get
like-
into that because
Me
I've
too.
long, but there's always been that the theory that he was not like from real people, from like people who have too much time on their hands. But it's a good point.
Gargamel is Jewish. He even does the hand wringing thing.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm wondering though, because the guy who created Smurfs was from Europe. He's from like Belgium or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't think he was German. Honestly, I don't think he was German, but maybe he was.
Yeah, did he get debanked or something? And
Well, that's what I'm wondering if
oh, great, here we go. Hey, Abram, how you doing, man?
We knew Abram was coming on.
Someone
So,
said,
yeah,
this.
he's
yeah,
from,
we heard you.
He's from Belgium. But I mean, maybe he wasn't originally from Belgium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wasn't originally. Yeah.
So
We know.
maybe but actually, he was born before World War II. He's from 1928. Dude's still alive though. Peo,
Is he really?
yeah,
Wow,
Johann Scharbeek or something like that.
Johann.
That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
That's where he got that character, Johann and Pee Wee.
Oh, that name checks out.
I gotta double check that name.
Johann. That's pretty.
He goes by an artist name of Peo.
That's pretty Valkyrish.
Oh no, I'm
If you-
sorry. That's not. I didn't. No, I'm sorry. He is not alive.
Oh well.
oh,
Well,
It does say died right there next to the born. Sorry.
well,
He went by the name Peo, but his name was Pierre Culliford.
Yeah.
So he's like
Oh,
Belgium.
and it wasn't even Johan.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, you were just all wrong about all of it, huh? Except for Belgium.
I got all excited at the prospect of it.
Actually, he created Johan and Pee-wee first, back in like 1947, and then went into the Smurfs thing. But that's my theory is that
Wait, the Smurfs were around that long?
50s.
Not here.
I had no idea.
Over there.
Oh.
It didn't become big until, obviously the cartoon. But yeah, I feel like the Smurfs are like 60 or 70 years old at this point. But not here.
Yeah.
Internationally. But my theory is that, yes, he was from Belgium, but he was a fan of Hitler and liked his thinking. And that's why he made Gargamel that way. I mean, it's like every stereotype, right?
Yeah, the big nose.
The big hook nose, like they always said, which is, just a stereotype. We're not making fun of, we are, but we aren't making fun
trying
of
to
people.
suck the blood of people.
He was trying to eat all the
Smurfs.
the magical people so he could have their powers. That's kind of something that went along with that whole Aryan thing back in the day. Like the magical part of it was they were stealing your souls.
Yeah, and the one girl Smurf had clearly blonde hair, Valkyrie.
Yep, he created her.
Yeah.
He created Smurfette to be, a spy.
Yeah.
They made her blonde hair. She had blue eyes?
Blue skin.
Blue skin is close enough, right?
You don't get any more Nordic than blue skin.
Yeah.
So I'm just, you got some good.
There's a lot to look into it, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it. So,
but here's the thing: if we're going based on those stereotypes, he was dirt poor.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes against.
That's why he was trying to get Smurfs. He was hungry.
So, but I mean,
I'm going hungry.
You go with the whole hand wringing, hook nose.
I mean, even though there was,
he should be rich.
Even though there was like totally like tons of Smurf fucking berries everywhere.
He was
always starving.
I mean, it was all kinds of food around.
Yeah, him and Azrael couldn't
Azrael,
couldn't eat anything.
Shit, you should have ate the cat if you're starving to death.
That's what I'm saying.
What was the cat's name? I forgot.
Azrael.
Azrael. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I just haven't seen it in so long. But I just remember him always like trying to ruin the Smurfs' good time.
Always. And he couldn't
he could never find their village.
Yeah, he must have been really bad on scavenger hunts because like he was outside of the Smurf village I don't know how many times, and they attacked him and everything. It's like, dude, just do some math. They attacked you here. They probably live over fucking there.
Well, yeah.
Their legs are this big.
And
they can't move around that much.
And the thing is, wasn't he always building like contraptions to catch them?
Yeah.
So how the fuck could he not figure out and triangulate where the fuck they live?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that mean?
Yeah, that's another thing that doesn't
man.
check out. Gargamel being unintelligent. Jews are usually at that 120 mark.
I'm gonna go with he wasn't.
Well,
you don't think he was?
He may have, but here's what you're forgetting is that Papa Smurf had the magic, and maybe he was disguising their location to kind of like bamboozling him, if you will.
Yeah.
So Papa Smurf is like Goebbels,
But there's
and he was out thinking
Yeah.
the Jews.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. Makes sense.
Yep.
The German, if you take the average German, the average Jews are a little smarter, but at the top rungs, it's very close.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good scientists, stuff like that. It was the nose that gave it away.
See,
Yep.
I'm still just thinking
This is going to be our last night on YouTube.
What is it?
the whole thing with building all these devices and contraptions to catch them.
Yeah.
See, that's very Germanic, though.
But then not having any food.
Yeah.
Not having any food. Also, he lived in a fucking castle.
Yeah.
And like that thing was run down and shit.
There probably is plenty to eat, but it's not all kosher.
Oh, good point.
Damn, dude, now you're starting to change my thoughts here.
Yeah.
Why do you, but that's the thing though.
They can't just eat anything. They're not like us.
Right.
We can eat a pig. We can eat anything.
But he had the technology to build all this stuff. You would think he would have had some time to renovate his house instead of just looking
Well, I mean,
like
dude,
his house was like in the middle of a ghetto or something.
He was dirt poor.
I just made a ghetto joke.
Is he dirt poor? Really? He has all the money to buy the stuff to make the contraptions.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Only spending the money when he
maybe he's very thrifty.
Very thrifty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
You guys are we're really pushing it. Aren't
We're really pushing it.
we? To the limits.
Yeah, on Facebook. Oh, YouTube's going to ban us.
Was there a Smurf maturation death machine? There might have been. There might have been.
Maybe he didn't want to actually eat the Smurfs. Also, why would he want to eat the Smurfs? That's the first thing he thinks of is just eat Smurfs. I don't even know what they taste like. What if they're fucking awful?
Well, and he would sit there and tell Azrael, like, you know, which is weird. He talked to his cat all the time.
Yeah.
But
I do that.
But everybody does that. So.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the cat kind of responded, like, you know.
It's true.
But anyway, you know, like, you know, he's telling them how delicious they're going to be when he puts them in this.
He's always got recipes.
He's always got recipes.
Where'd the recipes come from?
Well, when was the last time you cooked a fucking Smurf, dude?
Well, he's literally never caught one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He never, ever caught one. In fact, even the one he created, he lost. He created Smurfette just as a decoy.
He had a Wile E. Coyote success rate.
Yeah, it was horrible. So what's with all the recipes and preparation you're doing for eating these things that could taste like absolute shit?
He doesn't even know.
No.
He has no clue.
When he created Smurfette, she wasn't a blonde, was she?
I think she was.
I thought she was dark-haired.
Maybe she was.
And then
she got an Instagram account.
They figured out she was a spy.
Oh, and they made her good?
Yeah, and then they made her good.
Maybe that did happen.
Yeah.
So what they're saying is the blonde-haired version of her is better.
Yes.
Gotcha. So maybe the Smurfs are the Nazis.
And Gargamel was the Jew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could very well have been.
Wow.
This is an
There's been a lot of debate. Yeah, there's been a ton of debate about this over the years.
I bet.
But there's been none at all,
No?
as far as I know. But
Really?
No, I think it's
about to start. The debate's going to happen now.
Well, yeah, once like all our legions of fans get a hold of this information and like start.
This is the
throwing
debate the
it
world
across the
needs. They want to
internet.
debate over the ethnicity of a cartoon character that we made fun of.
Gargamel didn't seem athletic. It's another thing.
No, he definitely had scoliosis.
Yeah. For
Definitely had
sure.
scoliosis.
Right.
Maybe some rheumatoid or something going on too. That's all the hand wringing.
Yeah,
Right, for sure.
He's got some problems, but it's probably from the deficiency because he hasn't eaten anything.
like
It's malnutrition.
you figure like the cat would be able to nab one. They're much quicker.
Yeah,
especially in a short distance.
I mean, this is just based on my my watching the Smurfs when I was a kid and stuff, and then more so when my kids watched it. That's a slow fucking cat. He might be the slowest cat I've ever seen in my life.
Azrael?
Azrael's so slow. Those little Smurfs are this big. Their legs are this big. How the hell they outrun that cat all the time? And also, the nets that Gargamel used to catch them in, they had the biggest fucking holes in them. They could have easily got out of those things.
Easily.
And then it gets them all the way back, and they put them in a cage that has the bars that are like way wide enough for them to get through. They're like, oh, we're stuck in this cage. No, you're not. You're playing with this poor old man. You're taunting him.
They're torturing him.
He always ringing the hands.
Yeah, he was kind of like the Fraggle Rock kind of ripped him off with the guy with the. I mean, he looked way different with I got a Fraggle. He always wanted to eat him. The guy with the big fucking dark circles under his eyes.
Yeah,
he was kind of like a fat Gargamel.
Yeah,
he was.
He was like the kid, like, and then his parents were like, it was like a whole like.
Yeah,
family.
he was giant, but his parents were bigger, and what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's kind of like an ogre version of Gargamel.
There was a Smurfs movie, like
Two of them
with people like.
Two of them. Neil Patrick Harris,
MPH was in it.
Hank Azaria played Gargamel.
That's what I just saw as a picture of him playing Gargamel.
They made two different movies, 2 or 3. Good Lord, I can't remember. Jonathan Winters was Papa Smurf, but then he died. So
During the filming?
before, so basically there's a new voice in the next film. But yeah, MPH was in it, and he wasn't a gay in it.
No.
No, he's totally after some fur burgers. And that.
Before he got the gay?
No.
Before he caught it?
No.
Before he caught it. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of issues I have with the Smurfs. Like Johan and Pee-wee weren't part of the Smurfs; they were a separate thing. They kind of just said, "Let's just throw them together, see what happens."
Yeah, that was kind of like they needed to infuse something because the Smurfs were losing ratings. Or
Well, then all of a sudden
shit.
the Smurfs started having babies too. So what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, then there was like Smurfs. Yeah, little Smurflets.
Yeah. You know what? They didn't have sex.
Wasn't that what they were called? Like Smurflets or something?
Smurflets? Yeah.
Well, I mean, who's pumping all the babies out? Smurfette.
There's
She's the
only one
chick.
woman. There's only one.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you know, do the math.
They're spit roasting her. There's
Well,
no
yeah,
doubt.
but she's like, these kids are all the same age though. So how the fuck
Yeah,
does
how
that
did she
happen?
spit out like there's a whole bunch?
And they're not like they're not supposed to be like brothers and sisters, just random Smurfs. So like,
Yeah, right.
how does that work out?
Right.
And I figured it out. I think what happened is they had Smurf sex slaves that they were impregnating in the basements, and apparently the Smurfs were really into human trafficking.
So yeah, so we're
It's like the Epstein
so
Island.
basically what we're
Yeah,
getting
exactly.
at here is that the Smurfs
Smurfs
may
were the
have
bad
been-
guys.
They may have been very, very diabolical.
I mean, if you think about it, all
Creatures.
Gargamel was trying to do was not die from malnutrition.
Yeah, and I mean they're constantly fucking with them, you know, and then like,
Imagine being starving and,
you know,
and getting fucked with.
he creates a Smurf, and then they turn her blonde hair, blue eyed, and you know
He may be Jewish, and they may be the super race that is
yes,
turning everybody against him.
yes.
Oh, man,
Yeah, it could be.
Dude, we could have been watching
Gargam-
like racist ass shit in the 80s.
I'm sure. Well, we watched Fat Albert.
That Albert was cool, man.
Yeah.
We did watch a lot of stuff
Wait a
in the
minute,
80s.
Bill
we should-
Cosby created that.
I'm gonna sing a song for you.
It wasn't stereotypical at all.
Bill's gonna show you a thing or two.
It's one of the best songs ever by.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Yeah. But that was the 80s. That's what you got away with in the 80s. Just like Motorhead being on a children's show.
That's
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
That's yeah.
He did cover Run Run Rudolph.
Yeah.
He's got to cover.
We got to check that out.
He did they did like 3 different songs on that children's show in 1984. He was smoking a cigarette,
Oh, of course he was.
and it was just like
Everyone got to back then.
it was what was the first song he did? Killed by Death.
Killed by Death. It's fucking great.
Yep, Killed by Death, and he did a couple other songs.
Jesus, I'm going to turn the screen brightness down. It's going to blind me.
And the fucking kids were loving it.
Yeah. You notice there was kids in the crowd, but there was also like a lot of their parents too. Like, yeah, we're gonna Motorhead's there. We're gonna go.
Smoking.
Yeah, I know. The drummer's got the cigarette dangling.
Got the Shure SM57. My old mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't the Ace of Spades lineup with Filthy Phil and Eddie Clark.
No.
It's funny.
And then you get
When
when
get
you,
hit with the ads.
when you get to the children's show hosts and stuff, they're like talking about after the song. He's like, "Yeah, next up we're gonna be talking about what's breakfast all about. What are we supposed to do with breakfast? It's cool." I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
That drummer never
Is that
not
the
has
end?
a cigarette.
Oh no, it's like 2.5 minutes in. You see
Okay.
the guys talking.
Okay. 2.5 minutes, roughly. Okay, here we go.
Right at the end of the
That
song.
drummer never has a cigarette dangling from his mouth. Oh, he's drumming.
That entire song, yeah.
They even showed he went to the next song.
It's brilliant.
Oh, gosh. Are you there, Mother? Can you see us? Lots more. We've got lots of visitors.
kid- is that Danny
Going to the
Rack?
show today. We've got Timmy Mallet from TVAM.
Hello, morning,
Timmy,
Nigel.
next Saturday you're doing something rather than you. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
It's the Wide Awake Club, and it starts next Saturday morning, 8:30, 9:30.
Let me just bunny ear that dude.
Listen to this guy.
Louder than Motorhead.
I don't believe it.
Well, nearly. It's getting fairly close. All starts next week. We've got fabulous features in it, including the search for the ultimate breakfast. What is the ultimate breakfast? Find out next week when you check
Now
out
Motorhead.
the edition of Whack. That's the Wide Awake Club.
Whack. Wide Awake Club.
Yeah.
Right, so there you are.
It's one of those guys that's
Make
voice
sure you
cracked
watch the
his
Wide
whole
Awake
life.
Club, and then watch
Hey!
us. Meanwhile, let's watch Motorhead and Kill by Death.
His voice cracked.
Lama!
That was hilarious.
Yeah, the whole thing's just awkward as hell too.
And the,
Awesome.
It doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it doesn't.
yeah,
That's kind of kids shows we had back in the day.
yeah. They're razzmatazz.
Yeah,
The girls with the fucking perfect, gorgeous legs.
yeah.
They were all hot. All the razzmatazz girls. I don't know what happened to that show.
They probably took it off the air.
Their target demographic was going to be wasn't little kids. I don't think.
No. I don't know if you guys remember in the early '90s there was a kid show that was like some lady from South America, Brazil or something. It was called Shusha and Friends.
Yeah,
XUXA.
Yeah,
And she was super smoking hot.
Yeah, and then you find out like that Shusha like was not a children's. She was an adult entertainer before.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Not the razzmatazz. I remember.
No.
It's like those are really old.
Yeah.
Well, that's
There's
Kate,
one in the '90s where there was like girls
that's
were
Kate
hot.
Bush on Razzmatazz.
There's
Yeah,
Kajagoogoo.
Kajagoogoo.
I won't waste my time trying to find something that I can't find.
It's okay. I know what you're talking about.
But that was a good show.
But Shusha was the same way. She came out and she sang all these friends. It was Shusha and her friends. And turns out she'd done some adult stuff beforehand.
They didn't take her off the air though.
No. Her popularity waned here, but she got really big overseas. Where you can get away with that stuff.
Yeah, there's a children's television series that started in '81 called Razzmatazz, and it was a British show.
I almost dropped my phone.
It went until '87 of January of '87.
You sounded like Orson Welles. Ah!
Well, it had
All of
like
a sudden.
so it's a featured
Some of my-
presenters Alistair
Crowley.
blah blah blah.
Alistair Crowley, right?
Singer Lisa Stansfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kate Bush was on it. David Essex.
Wow.
Madness. But it was a kid show.
That Orson Welles. Ah!
It's so good.
If you guys do yourself a giant favor and watch if you've never seen it, Orson Welles drunk.
Oh,
It's so good. Like I watch it every few months just to remind myself. There it is. Orson Welles champagne commercial.
Drunk
commercial. Yeah.
They're just his face. He's like when they pan to him. It's so
you
good.
know who else was on it?
Who else?
Pete Burns.
Really?
Turn camera.
Yes.
Here we go.
102, take one.
He is fucking gone already.
Action, please.
Oh yeah, look at him, dude.
They just said action like 5 seconds ago.
dude, he is wasted. Oh, wait, what are we doing here?
You just do anything?
Camera rolling. 102, take two.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson, inspired by that same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated. So Paul Masson.
102, take three. Action, please.
Ah, the French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne.
I'd just be like, Orson, what the fuck?
They said action and he never started right away.
And he's like, what?
I thought he had to do something first. Hey, he looks so much, especially right there. I mean, it was just before the end and everything, but he looks so much like Raymond Burr from Perry Mason.
Oh yeah, they became the same person.
Like, you were guilty of doing it in the court. I tell you,
I was
Raymond Burr impersonation.
That was very good.
It was actually.
I was diva voice.
It was a very good Perry Mason.
Godzilla came to town, and
Godzilla.
he was in Godzilla. Remember, they took the original Godzilla from Japan and then like added Raymond Burr in,
Get it for the Western audience.
and it was like an hour and a half of that. And so he'd be like, and then it was just basically Japanese doing.
Yeah, that I was reading his wiki, and they I think they grossly got his weight wrong. They're like, he died nearly 300 pounds. I'm like, he is way bigger than 300 pounds.
Orson Welles?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
please.
Oh,
If
yeah.
he's 6'2" or whatever he was, dude,
Yeah.
he's like 450.
Dude,
He's
that dude, yeah.
way bigger.
Yeah, there's
Was it-
no way.
He ballooned up to nearly 300 pounds. Like, I'm nearly 300 pounds.
He was 300 pounds 100 pounds ago.
Yeah.
No way.
Fucking
yeah.
dude, Orson could have ate me. I mean, he'd eclipse me. Just, woof. You wouldn't see me behind him.
Orson had some girth.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah, he was 6'2". Yeah.
like 6'2".
Yeah.
but he's only pushing 300. My ass.
Right.
Yeah, it's 400 pounds.
If you don't count his legs.
Yeah. I guess he could have real bad chicken legs. I don't know.
Yeah.
And only be 300, but I doubt it.
Yeah, he was fat.
He lived to be like 70 even with it.
Yeah. And his lifestyle was not a healthy one.
No, he was hammered.
Smoking and drinking and doing whatever the hell he want.
Yeah. He's probably one of those people, if he even remotely took care of himself, would have cracked 100.
Oh, yeah.
But he just fucking didn't even attempt. Like Lemmy.
Yep.
Like Lemmy didn't even give a 1 day of like.
And Lemmy lived to be 70.
I think 70.
I think he was right at 70, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just, dude, he died like just before his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he died of cancer, too. Not like heart failure, not like.
No. And it was like, it was quick.
We got some potential octogenarians coming up in the next couple of years. Bob Barker, he's only got a year to go. He'll be 100.
That's octogenarian?
Yeah,
That octogenarians were 80s.
Centenarian, whatever.
Centenarian.
Whatever.
Voltarian. Very old.
Thanks for correcting me. No, actually, thanks for correcting me because you're right. You know what I meant.
Yeah, he died like right after his 70th birthday.
We're going to have some centenarians coming up. Bob Barker.
Because he died the 28th. He died right after Christmas. He was born on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I knew it was like Christmas time.
Dick Van Dyke just turned 97. He's got a couple years to go, but he seems to be going along pretty good.
DVD.
DVDA?
DVDA.
Yeah. He's somebody that he got sober in his 40s and it paid off. He lived to be 97 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working out for him.
He was big time drunk till about 45, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then he stopped.
Yep. He did well. Good job, man. There's a few, but anyways, we'll see what happens. I hope they don't all get Betty Whited.
Yeah, and he doesn't seem out of it either. When you see interviews, he's pretty much okay.
No, he seems with it.
Well, it was just like 2 years ago they were talking to him. It was like his 95th birthday, and he did some dance moves. I mean, he didn't do them good, but he still did some dance moves. I mean, he was slow, but they were like, shit. I was like, dude, he's 95. I'm surprised he even did anything.
Yep.
Yeah, he could do anything. If you at 95 can get out of a chair and walk to the kitchen,
yeah,
you're doing good.
Yeah,
I barely can. Sometimes I get out of breath, fucking bending down to pick up my cat.
We forgot like Norman Lear turned 100 in July.
Yeah, he's already there.
Yeah, we kind of like I brought it up earlier last year. I think it was after Betty White, but then I just totally forgot about it.
Well, I mean, he's obviously
Carl Reiner didn't make it. He made it to 98.
That's true.
But them two would get together and go for walks and stuff. Mel Brooks is 96.
I believe.
Is he 96?
95 or 96. I don't think he's up above that yet. Could be wrong.
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
96.
Okay.
Yeah. Typically, I've been taking like I've just been taking the second hour, put it on podcast, but that Gargamel talk, we got to put it up.
Oh, Gargamel talk. That's where it's at.
So I'm going to cut and splice when
we
guys leave. Yeah. We're doing part 1, part 2 as one.
It's one of those hot topics that always.
Well, when I saw the topic,
it always sells.
When I saw the topic, I was like, immediately, I was like, yes, he is. And then when we talked, I go, no, I believe no, he's not. But now I'm starting to think.
I could see how there'd be like a debate either way.
I'm going to share what I actually feel by the end of this show.
Yeah, by the end of the show, you got to tell what you think.
Yeah,
1 or 2.
1.
Well, that's because like earlier today when I was out, I said to Neil, I go. The first thing I said when I got in his truck was Gargamel Jewish? And he's like, was Gargamel Jewish? I'm like, this and many other things tonight on Radio Underground.
I mean, it does.
He's
make
like,
you think.
For real? I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't. Pretty soon, David Duke's going to call in. I will tell you 100%.
Let me tell you,
he's 100% Jewish.
I mean. It's not.
David Duke
it's
calls
not,
in. Louis Farrakhan calls in.
Yeah, Kanye.
Not the optimal guess, but you know what?
Tonight
we'll take it.
We'll get anybody in
tonight.
here.
We have David Duke, Louis Farrakhan, Kanye West.
I don't care who you are. I'll put you on the show. We got to have your opinion.
Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby.
Daniel Carver. He's still alive. Yeah.
And Charles Nelson Riley.
We are going to.
Yeah, okay.
He was always on stuff in the 70s.
Yeah,
that he had no business being on.
Yeah,
it made no sense. It's like Hollywood Squares and Charles Nelson Riley.
They would have like all these different people, and Charles Nelson Riley. Hey, everybody!
Farrah Kanye.
For Kanye.
Andrew.
Kanye. Oh yeah.
The usury.
Match game. Also, just all these people are awesome. And then Charles Nelson Riley.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Or Rip Taylor. Wait, was it Rip Taylor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing fucking
Rip
shit
Taylor.
around.
Yeah.
and randomly Bruce Valanche.
Yeah. Bruce Valanche was on a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's random. He was one of those people that was just famous. No one know why. He
Yeah.
just was.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, just
I think it was the hair.
I think it was the hair.
Every now and then you'll see some feminist activist that looks like Bruce Valanche.
That's true. Oh my God.
They just
guys.
dye their hair pink. Hey, what's going on?
SJ5 here.
What's up, SJ5?
Hey.
On
What's up,
D Live.
SJ5?
Is it
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just be nice. I don't remember where you're going with your whole thing.
There was this dude, I swear, was it Saturday Night Live? It was. Remember Inside the Actor Studio? They did a parody of it.
Yeah, James Lipton.
Yeah,
Where he's
it was Will Ferrell doing James Lipton.
Yes.
And it was Alec Baldwin doing Charles Nelson Riley on the Inside the Actor Studio.
Yeah, that's right.
It was fucking hilarious.
The uncomfortable pauses.
Yeah.
Those are so great. Just like 5 seconds of dead air at a time.
It was hilarious. Yeah, that was actually a really good. That was a really good sketch. Because he did him so damn perfect.
Yeah.
He did like just match game Hollywood Square, just like acted stupid as hell.
And it worked perfectly.
Yeah, and he did a perfect impression of him. It was hilarious.
Even nowadays, before Baldwin, murdered somebody.
Yeah, right.
They had his version of the match game, and they'd have the most random people on. It's like,
he did a
5 seasons. It's like Horatio Sands. I can't think of her name. Caroline Ray.
Fucking
who's
killed by a
the one-
Baldwin
who's
and
Christy Brinkley.
So it's not on anymore?
No,
I never even knew it was on.
It's on Hulu.
God
You can
damn
watch
it.
a bunch
I
of
am
the old
watching
episodes.
every episode.
They would have other people. I can't think of who the other people were. Some of
Dude,
them.
I love the old match game. I used to watch the shit out of it, like when I didn't have cable. They used to play it on because on regular TV.
Yeah.
If you had the good enough antenna, you get the game show channel. Oh my God, I'd watch that in concentration.
Yeah.
Camp.
They would just the most random people all the time on that show. They're like Sandra Bernhard. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
She's still alive?
Yeah, she
Just so random.
was in that low video for some reason.
Then they put I think one episode they honestly had Baldwin's wife, if I remember correctly.
Well, probably.
Hilaria Baldwin.
Wait.
Oh, I thought you meant Kim
I didn't-
Basinger.
No, his current wife.
Okay.
Yeah,
The mother of his 14 children.
Yeah, she's too busy. She's got one on each teat. How the hell is she coming and doing game shows?
She did it though. But it was something. It was definitely something. But they would have just a bunch of random people that, you get James Vanderbeek. I'm like,
Yeah, right.
where the fuck did Vanderbeek come from? He was actually pretty good on it too, actually.
Ronnie Lester. Oh no, he's dead.
But it's
Felix Baumgartner,
I
the
love-
jump guy.
Here, Ethan Suplee.
before they had Fat Suplee and New Ripped Suplee.
That's what I
also.
mean, because they had Horatio Sands, and I have Ronnie Lester. They have the one because all their careers were pretty much done for after they're all lost weight.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I saw Ethan Suplee. He was on a fitness YouTube channel being interviewed,
Dude, he's so ripped.
and he was such a big guy. He's he's down to 250.
Yeah,
And he's still pretty lean and healthy because he's such a big structure guy.
he's a giant man.
So
yeah.
even at 250, he looks pretty good, man.
Yeah. No, and he
You're in Hong Kong? All right.
Oh, sweet. Welcome.
Well, if you in about 20 minutes, we're switching over to Spreaker, which you can get on your phone, and I'll give it to you here. I've never been to Hong Kong.
Nope.
Actually, I've never been anywhere but Canada because it's 20 minutes from here.
I'm not allowed in Canada.
I just want to read you guys the cast of the first episode of the new match game.
Stay safe there in Hong Kong, sir.
Deborah Messing
Yep.
from Will and Grace. Comedian J.B. Smoove.
Yes.
Michael Ian Black.
Okay.
Rosie O'Donnell,
All right.
somebody named Sutton Foster,
Never heard of him.
and Titus Burgess from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this one. It was Adam Goldberg, the guy from Dazed and Confused, not
Right.
the producer guy, and a guest star, Horatio Sands, Rosie O'Donnell, Sherry Shepard, and Titus Burgess again. But it got worse and worse as it went on. It's just that they had the most random people on the show.
They just kept getting them on there.
It was like basically like they did the Family Guy way of writing stuff. They basically just had like, the manatees pick a ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's how they did it. Like, yeah, just throw them all in there, and they'll whatever ones they pick are on the show.
Good South Park reference, my man.
Yeah, rock 'em.
Yeah,
It's one of the ones I've seen.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But
We're obviously American, if you can tell by mine and Brian's girth.
yeah,
So
Yes.
we're obviously
In my
not Pinot Girl.
yes. In my bouffant.
yeah. We're in Michigan. If you look on a United States map, it looks like a hand. That's where
Looks
we're
like a
at.
hand.
We're from the greatest city in North America,
Yep.
Detroit.
Yeah, you know it. I'm sure if you're from Hong Kong, you've heard of Detroit.
Yeah, and
I'm sure they have tons of our cars there.
If you look, you'll find out all about like all the great sports teams we have here, and
Yeah,
Rabbits.
I love Hong Kong. Some of the best action movies ever came out of Hong Kong. All those John Woo films, bunch of Jackie Chan shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it all.
I want to go there.
Sure.
Yep.
I'm going to watch some Jackie Chan movies when I get home. That's what I'm going to do. And out of SJ5.
Yeah. Didn't they even film Rumble in the Bronx there?
No, they filmed in Vancouver.
Did they really?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, I didn't know. No, I know. Knowing's half the battle.
I just got a message from Craig that says, Brian. That's it.
Hope everything's okay.
I do too.
That's usually scary to me. Someone does something simple like that because they send that and then nothing else. And you're like,
he's going to be like, do you know who died? I'm like, oh, God, don't do this.
No.
no, I don't want to know.
No. No. The last time we had an experience like that while we were on the show.
Yeah, I don't want that again.
No.
That's it still? Just Brian thus far?
Yeah, it was just, it's about Christmas gifts.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, speaking of different parts of the world,
Yeah.
maybe the last segment we'll do in the hour one. I've been addicted to these climbing disasters again.
Oh, yeah.
When people go on these giant mountains and fall to their death.
Oh, so they are real, true disasters,
Yes.
not funny disasters.
Yeah. Well, the thing
Or
is,
they're kind of funny, but then you realize they're dead.
yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not really a disaster if certain mountains, 33% chance of dying. That's not really a disaster.
That is
That means
that's
like
just-
1 out of every 3 of you are going to die.
That is not a statistical that is not a statistic that I like.
So there's two mountains in particular that have like a 1/3 or 1/4 death rate. K2
Yeah.
and Annapurna. And K2 is in the China-Pakistan border, and people just fly off that motherfucker. And then the one what happens on Annapurna is the problem with that one is it's actually kind of warm, so the ice and snow kind of serves as a mortar or a glue.
Mm-hmm.
So the people go to climb that motherfucker, and it just avalanche like all the time. So it's basically just a random a crapshoot. Oh, maybe I'll go up and the fucking, a big glacier's gonna just break off and take me and my team down. So it's pretty horrific. But I'm sitting there, I'm out of breath here at sea level. I'm thinking about this.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, a lot of people, if they've never been up that high, you don't know if you're going to die of altitude sickness until you get there. You could be the best climber in the world, great shape, but if you've never been there, you don't know until you do it.
Right.
It's like, man, fuck this. I don't know how they do it.
I don't either.
I guess like,
I get people have that sense of adventure and everything, but it's like my dad said. But once it's already been done, you're not the guy anymore.
No. I get
Right?
it.
that's where I'm kind of at. It's like, all right, well, has somebody successfully done it? And it was super dangerous, and they barely made it. Probably, it was probably super hard to survive. Okay, well, I'm not going to do it.
I attended Buddhist to Chai Fat Shi Young. Okay, we're getting trolled. That's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
That's pretty good though.
yeah, that is really good.
SJ5.
I'm Hong Kong people. I attended Buddhist Chai Fai.
Yeah, it's funny.
You hope it's.
That's cool. Yeah, wait, like all of a sudden you just like type in that and they show a school in Hong Kong.
It's a real school.
She fat, she young.
No, it's honestly a real place.
Is it really?
No.
Yeah. No, it honestly is.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a long name for a school. Do you have a shortened version?
It's a school in Hong Kong located on Tin Pac Road.
Did you just Google it?
Yeah.
It's really a place?
Sorry, we didn't mean to make fun of your
we didn't.
school.
We thought, we thought.
We thought you were one of our friends, in quotes, making fun of us.
We're the only show that gets trolled by our friends and family, not randoms.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's an absolute real place, guys.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great school.
So anyways, to the disaster thing.
Yeah.
I was watching this one Kate. Usually it's like bad weather, avalanche, things happen. These guys went up in ideal, perfect conditions, and people were still just like literally, ah! Like no one knows like why people kept making like basic errors. On a good weather, no problem day. They're just like falling. I think maybe they got a little too comfortable. Like, oh, the weather's great, we can take it easy. And maybe they weren't taking, but dude, they were getting. There's one video of a guy falling down past them. I think the guys were from China were filming it. They were climbing, but the guy that fall was from Canada, and it looked he was cartwheeling so fast it looked like a propeller. It was
Oh wow!
You fall. It was brutal. I don't think he made it. Falling, 7,000 feet or whatever he fell.
I'm pretty sure he probably
It more knocked the wind out of him.
Speaking, from my own experience of falling once, off of a balcony.
Yeah, you did it.
I survived that. Now, I don't know that I would survive falling 7,000 feet.
Yeah, Corvette, you fell off K2 Corvette Apartments, story 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember when you wiped out, dude.
Now, it wasn't as far down as one of these mountains, but,
It's close.
I lived to tell the story.
Yeah, I remember that night. Well, I always wondered that more people didn't fall because they had that railing that was like not even waist high.
Yeah, it was super short.
Like maybe
but they were nice and secure. Well, yeah, but was anybody really trying to do flips and like, like trying to be like a gymnast and shit like we were?
Oh, is that how you did it? I thought you just fell.
No. We were like, no.
Or you're trying.
There was like earlier, like this.
I didn't know you cartwheeled off that motherfucker.
Yeah, there was this guy that we worked with, Marco. He hung out, and he was dating Bry's girlfriend, Rena's friend, and he was really tall and lanky, and he got on top of it and was crouched down, and he jumped off of it, and he landed on his feet. When he landed on his feet in the grass, he rolled. And so, we were all kind of screwing around, but like we were climbing up the railing and,
Well, we were there like an hour before it happened.
And you're probably like 23, 24 years old, and you can't let anyone show you up.
No, I was.
So you got to, you got to match
24
them.
drunk and stoned. Yeah. No. God, no. I love telling the
then
best
you just
part,
felt like a wet noodle.
The best part was in the hospital. They're like, "Have you been drinking or anything tonight?" I go, "Oh no, man, nothing at all." The guy's like, "Really?" I go, "No, not really."
I'm fucking hammered, dude.
I go, "Dude, I'm pretty sure I'm in bad shape right now, and I could, to speak English." No, we do not.
No, we don't.
No, I don't know how to speak
Hong Kong style English, isn't that just
English.
British English?
No, I don't know.
They were in charge of it up until 25 years ago.
And not judging, they were, they ran this place till 1776.
Oh yeah.
So it's
the redcoats.
Yeah, but see, the difference is we beat them up and ran them out.
The redcoats.
They just gave it up to you, the people of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
They didn't fight or anything. They just basically said, "All right, we'll sign over the deed."
Yeah. Well, I figure that it is one of their official languages because it's heavy commerce for the world.
It is.
So,
love John Woo movies too.
I do too.
Okay, Hong Kong English is a variety of English native to Hong Kong. The variant is either a learner interlanguage or emergent variant, primarily primarily a result of Hong Kong's British overseas territory history.
That explains everything.
It is.
We have a British listener. He's not on here tonight.
He's not. Yeah, where's he at?
But yeah, he, I don't know, Joseph. Well, he was in Discord earlier, but I don't know. We got a Discord too, buddy. We'll put that out there for you.
Oh,
yeah,
as well.
There's a video here about how to speak Hong Kong English.
Or as this person says, a look into Kongish.
Kongish.
The language.
Okay.
The language.
They don't have any
The
R's.
English.
It's like anguish, but language.
The English language among Hong Kongers.
It says something like they don't have any R sound in the Cantonese. That's why they get used to not pronouncing the other. Okay. But there's like a video on how to do it.
But they just is like a short. Well, there's like Twitter English too. That's what everyone speaks now, probably all over the world. That shorthand English on Twitter. That's what everyone speaks.
I've never heard of it.
Well, it's text.
Oh.
It's just text English, so I don't know. Yeah.
I'm trying to find an example of it, and I can't.
You want the Hong Kong English?
No. What?
I just Googled Hong Kong English.
Do that.
And then then there was like a...
Trying to find a video like that shows it. Or actually I was trying to find one of those things where it pronounces it for you.
Yeah, like here is... Like, that's a video. That's
the one I was just looking at.
So, I could play it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, send it to Mike. Have him play it.
Yeah, you can send it to me.
That's what I'll do. I will do that.
Send it to me.
As soon as I figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, right.
So anyways.
I'm going to learn how to speak Hong Kong style English. That's what I'm going to do. It's my new thing.
I'm going to learn how to speak our own English. I can barely do it.
Yes, I sent it to you.
Good.
She'll be arriving to you momentarily. Yeah, I'm very good at speaking our own English.
English. Do you speak it, motherfucker?
No.
That's from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Royale with sheesh.
Yes.
Or Brett's just saying, what? English, do you speak it, motherfucker? That's what Samuel L. Jackson says just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it gives you a brief tutorial.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll check it out here.
We'll check it out.
Everything's loading super slow.
That's awesome.
Of course. Okay, Phil's cream pie is showing up on there.
The cream pie.
Yeah. Was he on when we first started?
Yeah, he was on Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I'll have to put the Discord out.
I hate to go back to anything, but I forgot. What did you say those mountains were you were watching? You said
K2.
But the other one, didn't you say?
Annapurna.
Annapurna, thank you.
Annapurna.
I had to look that one up.
Like on a...
I think it's ANNA, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's a whole range, actually, on a different part of Nepal. Than it's quite far away from... It's not right by Everest or anything. It's kind of... It's in, a bit of a hike away.
We're trying to prove ourselves. We're going to learn Hong Kong English now.
So today I would like to talk about something which is pretty off the topic, and I really want to make this video since I'm staying in Hong Kong for more than a year, and I wanted to share my experience which you might need it when you're in Hong Kong.
Thank you.
Fast forward.
Get to the funny
During
stuff.
my stay in Hong
There.
There's got to be some humor in this thing, right?
Dial Pads AI
Maybe
sales
unintentional
has
humor,
completely
but-
transformed how
Yeah,
we sell.
fucking
AI
Is that how
writing,
is that how they
live
talk?
coaching,
Is that how she's speaking Hong Kong style English?
people talk like that. Probably they don't have any R sound in the Cantonese.
Appreciate.
That's why they get used
So you don't
to
say
not
appreciate, you say
pronounce the
appreciate.
R sound.
All right, we'll have to check it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
That
it.
was me comedy.
So they don't use R's.
Or
Or at least hard R's.
Yeah.
They probably don't
That'll
use-
benefit them if they ever come here.
They probably don't use L's either because it sound like ours.
Yeah, you don't want to use hard R's when you come to America. I'll tell you that.
Deck the house
I know.
bars of Hari.
My wife insisted she'd never seen Christmas Story before all the way through.
No,
and Donovan had never seen it, so we watched it the other day. And
You gotta be kidding me. Dude.
I laughed my ass off. I don't know if my family liked it.
Your kids have never seen Christmas Story?
I swear they've seen at least most of it. But
I mean, it's like
I didn't watch it for a long time. I got really sick of it, so I didn't watch it for a number of years.
like for me, like now it's like it's everywhere. It's like Christmas Vacation. It's
And now
everywhere.
there's a sequel too.
It's everywhere. Yeah,
A Christmas Story Christmas.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
Ralphie grown up.
right.
But
Yeah, like I mean, I watched it. I didn't watch it constantly Christmas Eve, but I watched it at least once or twice. Every year.
Yep.
And that was it. And then you never saw it again.
but I don't think there's some of the parts, of course, the tongue on the pole they thought was funny. When he beat up Scut Farkas.
Scut.
Yep, Scott Farkas.
That's one thing I always got wrong all these years till like 5 years ago. I thought it was Scott Farkas.
I did the same
didn't
thing,
know it was
honestly.
Scott.
Even when I watched it this time, I'm like, oh, yeah, his name's not Scott. Him and Brian Johnson from AC/DC walk around beating up the neighborhood kids.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
He had the same hat and hair.
And then when Ralphie finally beat up Scut and then he pushed the other guy away, he's like, I'm telling my dad on you. And he ran away. But
Grover.
yeah, Grover. But actually, my favorite part of the whole movie, going back and watching it, was, well, not just the Chinese restaurant, which I don't think my kids enjoyed as much as I did.
Oh my God. it was
Because they're
great.
every kid nowadays is so sensitive to
Yes.
all that crap. Like, oh, they're making fun of people. Like, yeah, that's how we did stuff back then.
Yeah, you made fun of anybody about anything.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
If
And they truly enjoyed it, but the mom, I think there's a lot of stuff that didn't tell, just her reaction, or she's the best actress that ever lived. Her reaction to some stuff is just like she was not expecting it to happen.
Right.
She would always jump.
She'd jump, and then the part with the leg when they first pulled that out,
Yeah.
she's like covering her face. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know if she expected it.
Right.
And then when the guys are singing at the Chinese restaurant,
She's like losing
she's
it.
losing it.
I know.
And then when they bring out
probably
the fucking duck with its
Yeah.
head still on, she screams and starts laughing her ass
I don't
off.
think. I think that was all. I think that was all like unintentional.
And that's
She did not.
Genius.
Yes.
Yeah, she either, like Brian said, either she's the greatest actress ever, or they really like improv'd it.
I
She
really
did win
think-
an Oscar for Close Encounters.
I really think that they probably knew that
I don't think
that she couldn't, that they could get those kind of reactions out of her.
yeah,
So.
they're probably like,
worked.
dude, she's jumpy. We can use her actual reactions in the fucking movie.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite. Yeah, one of my favorite parts is the duck chopping the. Yeah. Oh. He's like
it chops it,
it's
she
smiling.
screams.
It's smiling. Ah. Yeah. And then take the highway. No. Say it like this.
Darren McGavin with the part where, he ate the soap and he went blind and he comes back home and they're like, he's like, Ralphie, you're blind, how? And he's like, soap poisoning. He's like,
It's like, what brought you to such a lowly state?
yes.
What's going on?
What's up, cuz?
We're about to head over to Spreaker. So I want
That's
you
where it's at.
I want you guys to
Oh, what's up, cuz?
what's
yo,
going
those
on
brothers.
there. Premise Land. By the way, check Premise Land out
Please do.
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
But we're going to go over to Spreaker, get your phone out or your desktop, and here's the link right there.
This is where the juiciest topics will be.
Yep. And we're going to be going over there. It'll be about 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to include the Discord link if you want to chat. It works a lot better on Discord. If I'm pretty much everybody has a Discord that's, under 40. So we'll go there. Al don't have it. And I don't blame him.
I got mine just before I turned 40, so yeah.
So we're going to head over there. So let's get ready.
Mother dick, looking like a tic tac, got some lotion, rub it on my ball sack, eat her ass like a flapjack in the whip, thumping Nickelback. Yeah, I like porn, 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 I like porn. It makes my dick hard, it makes my dick hard, it makes my dick hard.
Recorded in the pits of Detroit,
Radio Underground, part 2 of episode 165. That was the very talented, the very gifted, the very juvenile delinquent Little Barnacle. Lil Barnacle. LL.
Lil Barnacle and
Moccasin Creek was the first.
Yeah, we heard some Moccasin Creek before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Little Barnacle, he's got some pretty fresh raps, man.
Yeah.
I like the Barnacle.
Yeah.
He's I wonder if they ever found out his identity, because he's clearly like
He's
12 years old. I mean,
he's a
this
child.
That's from a while ago.
2018, so he could be an adult by now. If he was like 14.
He sounded like he was about 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how his buddy Little Lima Bean was a lot more not as I don't know, edgy.
Yeah.
I like Elmo because he's red. I don't like whole wheat bread.
Yeah.
And then Lil Barnacle's more like condom on my dick looks like a Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Do you like vaginas?
His jizz is like cream cheese.
Yeah,
cream cheese toast.
Cream cheese toast. Sorry, yeah.
He's definitely on the edgier side. But these different type of rappers are like the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
They're had what started. We kind of went on this craze because of Gold Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's moved on to these guys, Moccasin Creek, redneck rappers.
Oh yeah.
Then you got underage children rappers.
Yes.
Got all kind of different rappers now. They're out there making hits.
It's true.
They're like the Moccasin Creek though. That cracks me up because that the guitar player does about a minute and 30-second long solo in a 3.5 minute song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's just You
just if you guys ever seen the video, they're on a boat and there's 3 pretty decent looking girls like grinding on them and stuff.
Okay.
And the one dude is huge, like 350 pounds, and the other guy looks like discount Ronnie Van Zant.
350. He weighs more than Orson Welles did.
Yeah.
At the time of his death.
Yeah, and then guitar dude just has chicks grinding on him.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I might check it out later.
Yeah, Moccasin Creek. Check them out. They used to. I remember when I first found out about them. It was years ago. They were basically just they stayed out. They spent most of their day arguing with people in the comments.
Yeah.
About the Confederate flag being in the video. It's like, man, I don't hate anybody. Why don't y'all get it? And they like, buddy, don't respond to that. You know, if people are out, just don't respond.
Right.
You're wasting your time. He's like,
unless you're doing fake responses just to keep people,
engagement. I do that.
But that's fine.
It was kind of like the comments can be hilarious. We did a Longshanks. I did a TikTok on the Radio Underground podcast official TikTok.
Yeah.
And I did where Longshanks is throwing his son's lover out the window for trying to give him military advice.
It's my favorite part of the movie.
And we actually got, but by the time I removed it from TikTok, but it had close to 20,000 views and quite a few engagements, but the comments were getting more and more.
Yeah.
More and more locker room gay jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got put on we had to have the sensitive content veil that they put on. You got to click.
Yeah.
So that affects how you're in the algorithm. So I'm no longer generally just people find it by accident. It's not going to happen. They got to be. So I removed it because I know with them comments, eventually someone's just going to. We're already at one warning. I think you only get one more and then you're done. So I just kind of.
We can't lose the TikTok.
Yeah, we need it to grow. So the reason I kept it up because the Facebook, Instagram. Well, the Instagram not so much, but the Facebook did pretty good, and the YouTube Shorts did pretty good, and you can keep that up. They have like animals eating each other like randomly on Reels, so we're good there. So I just used TikTok to get it going.
Right, well, something seems to be working.
Get on, get in, get out.
Because we're having some unprecedented growth.
Yeah, this channel's like the Good King is definitely served us well.
Yes.
So we had 15. We bumped up 15 on TikTok, like 15 new people.
Nice.
Gold Soul got us about 20 on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then YouTube is 5.
But we went up by 5. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, like you were talking about how the Moccasin Creek with the flag, and they're like, we don't hate anybody, and maybe they're like trying to just to keep people going, you know,
keep people arguing with them.
But remember when I sent you the Instagram the other day of Brittany dancing with just basically just had panties on,
whipped cream.
And I said, this is what I woke up to this morning. I go, she's such a beautiful mess. But like somebody commented, like, somebody please get her some help. I go, I lost it. I'm like, I'm just so sick of everybody
worrying.
And I just went off and I just said, shut the fuck up. Let her fucking enjoy herself. I'm like, she's been fucking held back for 13 fucking years. And of course, somebody's got to fucking point out that, well, mental health. I go, fuck you. We had mental health in my family. I know a bunch of fucking people that everybody has a mental health problem. Everybody. Yeah. We're all chemically imbalanced.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all eating preservatives.
It's all about how well you handle it, and she seems to be handling it just fine.
She's having a good time.
She's having a good time. You know, they're just freaked out.
She's always going to be a wreck. Who cares?
Yes.
Fucking cares. And
she's a Southern renegade.
This is Britney's song. Every time Britney starts dancing. Southern. When she was yelling at her kid, by the way, which is no big deal.
Yeah.
They played it like, look at her abusing the kid. It's like, no, that's like a Southern mom. Like, you will respect what I do. You know, she sounded more Southern than she ever has in her life when she was angry. And it was so fucking hot.
Yeah, like I remember like seeing shit like when she was real young and she had that Southern accent, and that was the only time I ever she definitely learned how to not use it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh, a lot of the
Disney Channel's like, you gotta get rid of that shit right now.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're going to be taken seriously, you got it. But when she gets mad, it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just telling you, leave Brittany alone, motherfuckers.
But, Al, what they call that when someone pretends like they care about people's mental health, it's called concern trolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they, act concerned when they really don't give two
and there was a
shits.
whole bunch of them, and I'm just like, I lost it. I was like, shut the fuck up.
No more Britney concern trolls, man.
Don't need them.
I'm just,
She's
it's
doing
like,
fine.
dude, just leave her alone, man. They're like, oh, well, look, oh my God, criticizing every little thing.
If she gets her mental health, and you don't have a chance if she gets normal.
Well, when she was like the week before, it was like her birthday or whatever, and she's got this birthday cake, and she flips off the camera, and then she just starts eating the cake, just like smash their face into it, and like grab. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's fun. She's just like, fuck you. And they're like, oh my God, she's got so many problems. I'm like,
because she's eating a cake.
Just shut up. Why is she acting like this? Because she's sick of all you motherfuckers, man.
She just wants to live her life.
She was featured quite heavily in that Grand Theft Auto 5. Some of her music.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. That's Britney, bitch.
Yeah.
Leave Britney alone.
But yeah.
That's my girl.
So, she's got a little edgy. And speaking of edgy, what about old RG3? We saved this one for this
Dude,
round.
It made me pucker and wince when he did it. I was like, whoa, what did he do?
So RG3 was who's the guy that he was talking about? Because I had it written down, but I forgot.
Oh, he's talking about Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Jalen Hurts. And so here's the RG3 talking about Jalen Hurts and the haters. So he's just trying to set the record straight. So here's RG3.
Said that Jalen Hurts couldn't get it done. He couldn't operate from the pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those jigaboos wrong.
Whoa! Now that's RG3, not me.
And he meant to say bugaboos.
Bugaboos.
Not White Mike. That was Black RG3.
Let's hear that again.
Okay. This is RG3, who's black, by the way, and not me.
Said that Jalen Hurts couldn't get it done. He couldn't operate from the pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those jigaboos wrong.
It's so bad. RG3, man.
And this isn't the first time either.
RG Bigsby.
This isn't the first time.
You were a draft bust, and you're probably going to be Actually, he's a pretty good broadcaster.
He's actually a pretty good broadcaster. Dude, that episode, he did a clip 3 weeks ago on Monday Night Football with Jalen Hurts when they were in Philly. I think it was. It was Jalen Hurts, Donovan McNabb, and they were just talking. They couldn't get Randall. They were trying to get Randall Cunningham. He wasn't available, but it was a really, really good piece. Really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, dude, RG3 is really good. But he said Dude, he said something earlier in the season too, and it had something to do with Antonio Brown, with the sexual assault thing that was going on.
What was she wearing? I mean, come on.
And this was what. All right, so
actually, that's wrong to do the black accent because RG3 doesn't talk.
Well, this was the Lions in Seattle game. It was like 48-45.
Yeah,
and he commented after the game. He said, Antonio Brown put up a bigger defense than Seattle and Detroit did. And it was referring, I don't know the exact quote, but it was,
Is RG3 turning into the Heather Locklear character from the 90s Saturday Night
no,
Live?
I don't think anything he's doing is malicious. It's just like he hasn't learned to not say certain things.
He couldn't get it cheaper off a drunken Indian.
The worst was just like him going, I meant to say bugaboos. No, you didn't. No, you didn't,
you said
dude.
jigaboo, dude.
You didn't mean to say bugaboos. What bugaboos? What the fuck's a bugaboo, dude?
Like from the Destiny's Child song, Bugaboo.
Oh, is that really something?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, it's from a song.
Is it? Does it mean something?
It does. Totally mean things.
It does. Oh, it means something. It's like something.
It means
like hater.
It's an object of fear or alarm. What?
Well, then no, he didn't mean to say that.
It's gonna be more. Hold on.
Object of fear or alarm. He didn't mean that.
Yeah, there's like certain words though that are so close to other things that it's probably not worth even delving into it.
Yeah,
like the phrase.
I honestly don't want to see him lose his job over it. I really don't, because I just think that would be because I like him. I like watching him. Because
there is a phrase called niggardly.
Yes,
it's not.
It's not. No,
it's spelled with a U.
Do you remember?
And a guy, some CEO said it, and he was like 80, and he didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, dude, he said it like it was. Somebody said it in front of like Congress or something, talking about spending. Yeah, because that's what it's about. It's like basically like spending, being like
too loose with your money or something. Yeah.
But it's with an ARDL.
He said it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like think Chappelle Show when he has the skit, the N words, but it's but it's with the AR, the white family with the last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But that's how you spell the word, and it's been around a long time. And that dude like resigned from his position.
Yeah,
because they made it so huge. Yeah, I remember that. He resigned from his position. He stepped down.
Yeah, after he said it, it was.
And that was years ago when that happened. It
was like 2002 or something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but they just would not let up. Nobody would let up on it. They were like, no, and they're like, no, this is a real word. And they're, no, he didn't mean it like that. And so he stepped down from his position.
Can I hear the RG3 drop again?
Yeah, sure.
Said that Jalen Hurts couldn't get it done. He couldn't operate from the pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those jigaboos wrong.
No, see, I don't think it works. What he's trying to say when he said it was supposed to be bugaboo.
No,
because
it
doesn't work.
If you just saw the beautiful uncomfortableness that was everybody else.
Who was he broadcasting with?
Oh, it was the Monday Night Football.
Oh, that's right. He does Monday Night Football.
Dude, it was like Susie, Steve Young, Alex Smith. I don't remember which ones were all out there.
Susie was like, "This is." She would have Joe Namath out there trying to kiss her. That's less awkward,
right?
She's like, "Where's Joe Namath at?"
Okay, we'll see who he's up there with, because you know that they didn't want to be there. You didn't want to be there.
I know there. Yep, I think that's where he says it.
Uses a questionable choice of words.
Yeah,
it's a good word.
So he's sitting up there. Let's see. I know they're going to be so uncomfortable.
I can't remember who was.
Couldn't get it.
Well, there's Adam Schefter.
The pocket. He's not the quarterback of the future.
Steve Young.
Proved all those jigaboos wrong.
Steve Young's like, "Oh shit."
Steve Young's face is priceless.
He says, "I haven't heard that term since my days at BYU."
The best part.
The quarterback of the future. I think he proved all those jigaboos wrong.
the best part though is like it took like Booger like it took like Booger like a good solid second and a half for it to register what he said, because at first he just said like oh yeah
yeah
and then he just went, did this motherfucker just
Oh man,
The look on his face, he barely changed his facial expression, but it was enough to go, did this motherfucker just call people jigaboos?
Yeah, he did.
Speaking of Booger, he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Like too much.
You think?
Too much?
No.
Oh.
Maybe. He looks weird. He looks a little bit like CeeLo Green now.
A little bit of CeeLo. Yeah. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, a lot of those guys do it, though.
I'm crazy.
When they get done playing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you still do the heavy eating, but not the heavy lifting.
He's got a huge head.
Yeah.
But that was a interesting.
I'm going to check
You know-
the loudness of something real quick. Hold
Yeah.
on, guys. Oh, that's plenty loud.
Plenty loudness.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. It's just the RG3 clip.
Like the,
I'm routing things differently for this. That's all.
Okay.
But it was just the RG3 clip on YouTube was low. That's all.
Speaking of loudness, there used to be an Asian band.
Yeah, I was going to
called
bring that
Loudness.
up, yeah.
Yeah. Well, loudness was great.
Didn't somebody see him at Ozfest or something?
Were they on Ozfest?
I thought one of you guys had seen him at Ozfest. Maybe I'm thinking something
Yeah,
else.
that could be.
No.
Yeah, that could be.
Dragon Force was on there. They had one Asian in the band.
Yeah. No, I
But
wasn't
not a
thinking.
whole, it had one term. Herman Lee's Chinese, though.
Yeah.
And loudness was all Japanese, pillar to post, the whole band.
I for some reason I thought somebody had seen him on Ozfest, and that's what. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That'd be cool if they were on Ozfest. I mean, I would definitely want to check it out.
I mean, I don't recall.
Doesn't matter.
I know they're still around.
Yeah.
So, I wonder what RG3 thinks of Gargamel. He'd probably be honest about it.
He's a bugaboo.
he's a bugaboo.
That's what I meant to say the first time.
He's to eat the blue people.
No, I do. Didn't he do a college football game earlier in the year? And wasn't he want to make fun of the Michigan quarterback that was in Orgy? Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, I think he.
Or was he commentating after the fact? But they brought in the quarterback. His name was Alex Orgy.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think it was him because he does do college.
And someone was trying to pronounce it different ways. They're like, "No, that's Orgy."
Yeah. Did you say orgy, Brian? No,
I did.
Oh God, no!
I had to. Sorry, I had to.
You should play the other Orgy song.
Oh, Stitches?
I don't remember.
Yeah, there's one called Stitches. That's the only other one I know.
No one remembers their other songs. Come on.
Yeah. Why would you?
It was their cover of Blue Monday. That's it. That dude's a good basketball player.
How does it feel?
Okay, sorry.
I hate you.
Blowing on my dick like a basset horn. I got a little barnacle in my head too. So,
but Jay from Orgy, the lead singer, was a really good basketball player. He's like 6'5". He played college ball and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then he was like, "I'm gonna put on makeup, start a band."
And go, how does it feel?
yeah, do a cover. That was actual cover of an old British tune.
Yeah,
in the 80s
by New Order.
New Order. That's a good. I like that. I like the song. I like New Order.
New World Order.
New World
I like
Order.
New World Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Stitches that I was thinking of. Mike was the other song.
No,
I had that CD, the Orgy CD, but I got it from Columbia House.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever paid for it.
No, did anybody?
I think Mom paid for it.
Oh, for real?
She might have.
Yeah.
Did you get a hold of her credit card or?
No, I just talked. I'm like,
I remember.
I'm like, we can
Get
do
12
it this way and get CDs. You can get these CDs, and I got her some CDs, and then I got a bunch of other ones, and
Yeah, you get 12 of them plus one for a penny.
yeah,
You tape the penny and you send it in, and then you got to buy 3 of them over the next 2 years at like $84 a cassette.
it was a lot of money.
It's like 28 something a cassette.
It was too much money.
Yeah, and then it went up a couple bucks when it was CDs, but yeah,
It was a lot.
that's actually because I had like a ton of tapes, but I didn't have any CDs because I didn't have a CD player. So when I started, that was how I started my CD collection. Was Columbia House. I ordered a whole bunch of shit from there, and
Yep, I did it, and
sent it in. And
owed a bunch of money.
And that was before the internet, kids. So I had to fill it all out. I had to go through and look at each one and check it off and tape my penny to the card and ship it in.
I can't remember. It was like because Mom liked a song by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh yeah,
she liked it, the $1 Million song and a couple other songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you can get this CD, Mom. And then I got a bunch of other CDs. And then next time I was like, oh, they got this CD for you. And then I got a bunch of other CDs for myself. And yeah, I bamboozled her, and I got some free CDs out of it. It's like, oh, what about this new Steve Miller CD, Mom? You like that? Not Steve Miller. Steve Winwood CD. You might like that. I don't even know if she got that one. I just, for some reason, Steve Winwood popped in my head.
Yeah, they had subscription based. That was weird. Subscription based. Like there was video games. You could. What was it? GameFly, where you could rent games.
Yeah, GameFly is still around.
Is it still around?
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
They don't make much money, but I think it's basically just you can rent stuff online via their GameFly stuff. But
I'm pretty sure
it's only be ran by a gypsy.
and Andy and I started.
I'm still Volvic.
We were talking about something.
My chest hair.
We were talking about something last week, and he brought up like K-Tel, which was another one on TV. Well, it was like on TV. They would show like different albums and stuff, like Freedom Rock. Hey man, is that Freedom Rock? Yeah, man,
like that kind of
turn
shit.
it up. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Those are my favorites.
Oh yeah, K-Tel was like I'm like, oh, what about Spishak Records?
Spishak.
Mad TV.
That's the Barbershop Quartet, right?
That's the one I said. Yeah, the rap, the gangster rap, Barbershop Gangster Rap Quartet.
Yeah.
Oh man,
they're like talking about popping a cap.
Popping a cap in your ass.
It was good.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Brian Callen was one of the guys in the Barbershop Quartet.
Yeah. Phil Lamar's like, I'm an important businessman, but I love hip hop and Barbershop Quartet. How am I gonna get my? They're like, now you can with Spishak Records.
Spishak.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Yeah.
But they did a lot of that. What was the one? It was like a punk one.
Dude, every time they did, like on Mad TV, every time they did some kind of music thing, it would always say Spishak property of Spishak Records.
Yeah, he must have been one of the producers or something.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But no, this one was a real one from the 90s, I think it was. It was like, it was just the punk album. It's like, hey, they just put like a like this girl looks like Debbie Gibson, but they put like a Cyndi Lauper style wig on her. And then the other guy just had a really huge wig on it. And like, have you heard this new punk album? I'm like, no. And they play. It's really cringy.
Really? No, I haven't checked.
It's like it's punk, and it's got "You Might Think" by the Cars.
In the 90s.
In the 90s,
when the song's already like 10 or 11 years old.
"Chains of Love" by Erasure. "Mickey" by Tony Basil. Like, what? It's really bad.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. There's probably a couple Cars tunes that got a kind of a punk appeal, but no,
not "You Might Think."
No, not "You Might Think."
Yeah.
No.
It was really bad. It's like, what is your definition of punk? Because it's not working for me.
Yeah.
Do you remember the fucking I think it was in the 90s when they were like kids albums you could buy, like Kid Bop or something.
Oh, Kid Bop are still huge sellers.
And they were, and it'd just be like other people recording like really crappy songs from the 90s and 80s.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that song's already horrible. Why are you doing it? You're making it even more horrible.
I swear, and maybe I was just dreaming it, but they were like Kid Bop, and they're like covering Hanson. It's like, they're already kids.
Yeah, how can you Kid Bop something that was Kid Bop as can be?
That's what I mean. They were recording.
So here's 90.
Isaac Hanson's voice had just started to change.
What really makes us mad is wasting money on CDs with only one or two good songs.
Yeah. Tell them about punk.
Yeah, we got this CD called Punk that's loaded with our favorite tunes, man.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Wow.
Wait, is this a comedy or is this just
no? This is real.
Oh
this
my God.
Legit.
This Punk CD has 36 tunes, man, and I'm telling you, they're all great.
Yeah.
They're all right, all great.
Yeah.
I really hope it's
Also get Huey
comedy.
Lewis in the news.
Okay.
romantics.
There's no way. This guy's got it in the description like it's a real deal.
Yeah.
So calm
Wait till it gets to the end of it. Billy Idol's on there. And I guess Eurythmics.
What? This is just, it's 80s pop.
Holy shit. This is fucking amazing.
You can get all 36 of these great songs on 2 CDs for only $26.95.
Or 2 cassette tapes for just $21.95.
Here's how to order.
To order Punk, call the number on your screen.
I mean, it looks legit, so I'm not sure anymore.
$21.95 for 2 cassettes, plus $4.95
this
shipping
is-
and handling to the address on your screen. Rush delivery
Punk
is
P.O.
available.
Box.
Remember,
This
this
commercial
special offer
pitched
is
by
not sold
2
in
punk
stores.
rock aficionados with outrageous wigs. Or
It has In Excess on it.
Mm-hmm.
see the comments. Bet if they took their wigs off, changed their sweaters in front of the fire and shot. Do you like soft rock as much as we do?
I'm gonna be
probably
jamming the metal one. They're like, oh, I can't wait for the metal one. I'm gonna be jamming to Brutal Hits by Wham.
It looks like it's really legit, but
Yeah, that totally did. Oh, now Dale's losing it, huh?
Did you see the fat cat out there? Your enemy? Did you see him?
He's like, come on, let me go kill him.
no.
There's a cat out there. I'm legitimately afraid it'll kill Dale. It's honestly like twice as long and tall as him, and it looks like a giant bush. I like it. He'd have no chance. It's like fighting a lynx.
Like a 70s porn bush.
Yeah, something.
Maybe it is a bobcat or something.
If you want a quick sound test real here, I want to check something.
Yeah.
So there's getting feedback. And that sounds pretty clean. I want to see when the song kicks in.
The king of the dirty south, mud on my throne. It's sink or swim, but where I swim,
No, that ain't distorted.
Why does he have mud on his throne?
Because he's from the
Well,
south.
that's because he was
Southern
putting
Reagan.
it. He was putting it in
Well,
someone's butt.
that's just saying that all the southerners
Isn't it-
are dirty.
Oh,
That's
I
not
thought
true.
that was like Southern for butt sex or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, he's got some butt mud on his throne. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense, I guess. But hey man, I saw something.
What's that?
Was Gargamel? No.
Yeah.
Was Gargamel?
We went through that, man.
Oh, so we watched the hockey fight last week, but apparently
Yes.
There was serious injuries.
someone lost a finger.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I read the CEO of either that arena or the Coyotes. I almost called them the Phoenix team, but it said that somebody lost part of a digit.
Wow,
Yes.
that's brutal.
Was bitten off.
It definitely wasn't that guy who punched the lady because all he did was throw haymakers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He didn't bite at all.
Dude, when he hit, maybe they bit his finger off. That's why he's going nuts.
I think it was either him or the guy that was like right behind him or right next to him or something because they carted him off.
They might explain his blind rage because he hit that girl. Her fucking head whipped.
Oh yeah,
I want to
Yeah, but
watch
she
it again.
popped right back up though. She was tough.
Yeah.
My bloodlust
used to her
isn't quenched. I got to see it
Boyfriend kicking
again.
her ass. Boston.
Dude, he fucking Boston, like Coyotes.
But he was the only one that got arrested. Everybody else just got citations. One arrest in that whole
Boston
skirmish.
fight.
Yeah.
Boston.
Boston
Bruins fight. Because that fucking head whip is so great. I can't get enough of the head whip.
Yes, it's a
fan gets finger.
That's a different angle right there.
Yeah,
that's New York Post. I don't know if they're gonna.
It's probably fake.
I
huh?
want just raw video. I don't want to watch.
You're spread off the back. Yeah.
Ooh, there he goes. Boom. Dude, that guy's got some power. Every time he hits, their heads jolt.
That dude's not small.
Dude, he's killing him.
Dude,
oh! Her head.
But she got up real quick. She's like, motherfucker.
She's a tough chick. That should have put her in the fucking.
She just got right back up and then
she
fixed her hair.
It's like, yeah.
So
you fag. You hit me in the head, you fag.
kill him. So the red shirt with all the punching power, did he jump or he fall on top of everybody.
I think he might have started to like lose his balance and then just went for it.
Let's
and dove. But let's see.
It ain't letting me redo it.
Do the thing.
It ain't letting me.
So it's basically like beer, and then he's like punch,
Dude,
punch,
boom, chop, punch. That chop he hit him with was pretty brutal. It's almost like his homeboy's getting some hits in too.
Punch.
Oh,
bitch!
She went fucking flying.
Well, she.
Oh, no, he got shoved.
He got shoved
by
someone behind him.
She shouldn't have gotten away.
I see what happened.
Yeah,
she's been provocative.
There was a Boston fan behind him.
Yeah, he was wearing yellow, wasn't he?
That cheap shot at him.
Yep.
But to be fair, when you lay a girl out like that, somebody's like, I can't let him do this. You know, even though it's none of your business.
Yeah,
we know that.
She walked right into his fist.
Yeah, he didn't aim for her. She just walked into. He was already throwing punches.
Like right. See, like here he's like, now here she comes right there, right?
She's behind that guy.
Yeah,
there she is.
Yeah, there she. Yeah, she's trying to.
Oh, so then he hits a girl. That guy gets shoved. I think that might have been a woman that shoved him.
But did he like really intentionally like hit her, or like because that dude kind of went down, and then the girl was like right there. So maybe he was taking a swing at the guy, and then just came across. And
I think it's one of those things. Every time you watch it.
It gets more and more beautiful.
You're going to get something out of it each time.
But yeah, I wonder where somebody lost a finger.
I don't know.
Maybe in the scrum right there at the bottom.
I don't know if it's I don't know. But they said it was part of the digit, and they thought that the person got bitten off. But I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe it got folded up under maybe one of the seats or something.
Yeah, right.
When her head went whipping, I was like, I loved it.
She got right up, fixed her hair.
Yeah,
she did. And fixed her pants too. And she's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, those were tight.
Figured she would have, done the thing where the dream sequence.
They were tight. They were holding that moose knuckle tight.
Yeah. She was cute. She just do the hair. She wasn't bleeding either.
No. You could see like she was kind of rubbing her face afterward, but like it wasn't like she was like she was like hell no. She was probably ready to. She saw the cop and then just stood there because I bet you she'd have been right back in there if that cop wouldn't have come up at that point.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
She was like, I'm the victim.
Yeah,
she was wearing a Patriots jersey, a Gronkowski one.
Yeah,
but that dude, you could tell he was strong as hell because every hit he landed, he even did like some downward like chops.
Yeah,
their heads always jerked.
Yeah.
That
dude was
he's a hoss.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like that dude, he
got charged with like 9 things. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see anything else. I was going to look up and see if there was anything more about it. It was just the other day. I just happened to be like, I don't even know. Like, I think I got like because sometimes on like on the Google on here, I'll get like it'll show a few different articles
on the Google.
On the Google.
Sorry.
On my phone, like, because I look through Google for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'll get, like, from different news outlets, And I think I saw something. I go, wait, what? Dude's fingertip? And I just started reading the article.
That's messed up, man.
Brutalized, dude. He laid some wood while he was out there, dude. It was just.
Yeah. It was brutal.
It's just even the men he was hitting, their whole bodies would jolt each hit. He's just fucking.
He had power.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not somebody you want to fucking brawl with at all. So it's just the jackhammer fist killing that fucking poor girl.
There's some guys like I mean, he didn't look like overly big, but he looked like a pretty, pretty good sized dude. So I mean, he didn't look huge though. But like, there's guys like that out there that they got that raw strength, man.
Yeah, every hit hurts. Every hit counts.
Yeah, it's like ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I pick this fight?
Yeah. I wonder though, because you can see when he lands a couple punches and he's kind of normal fighting at normal intensity.
Yeah.
But when there's a Boston guy down by his like by his waist, and that might have been when he got bit,
Right.
and then he snapped and like, all right, I'm gonna hit everybody now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit because that's when he went fucking berserk.
Because at first, when you show him, dude, he's just got like this cool demeanor, just like wham, wham, wham. He's like not like his. It's like, dude, at that point, it's like check his heart rate. I bet you it's barely moved.
Yeah, but when it seemed like he got bit, and then he's like, all right, I'm killing everyone.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, you just start like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that made him lose it just a little bit. Yeah, he wasn't cool after that.
No, lots of hits going on in that fight. Speaking of hits,
yeah,
that fucking body on 94.
Yeah, my dad told me about it.
I heard about it the other morning too.
He works out there, so he had like kind of, I wouldn't go as far as say his inside beat, but people talking about it locally that live out there.
Yeah,
and the guy got hit by multiple cars and no one stopped.
Well,
so he was getting like hit.
All right, so
he
was already a dead body.
Yeah.
And first they thought it was a woman.
Yeah, they did.
The cops, thought at first. So,
but actually, I guess the initial hit. Okay, again, they don't know where the body came from, but the initial hit, the guy drove off the freeway and called.
Yes,
state police, but other people also hit it in the meantime.
Yes. Yeah. After that, there was multiple people that hit him.
Yeah, he
and
kept
just kept going.
Hit. Well, he's already dead. Don't matter, but still, it's gory.
Well, it does,
but no one's stopping.
Dude, that's like zombie apocalypse shit. Like, oh yeah, just run right over it and keep going.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Who cares?
Yep,
I'm
all
around.
that matters.
That's like fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's got it's because especially where it happened, that area, it's like there's exits and there's stuff around, but it's more wide open than it is here. Like our freeways might be 3 or 4 lanes, but everything's like contained and everything's right next to the fucking freeway. Out there, you get like distance.
Now, did they say anything about?
No, I don't
nothing
know.
about the person.
I
Like,
don't
was
think
the
they
body
identified the body or anything?
Okay, so was it like, was the body clothed, or I mean, I didn't even read anything about it.
They didn't say.
Oh, okay.
They thought it was a woman, so it must have been in bad shape. It was like, actually, it's not a woman; it's a man.
That's why I was wondering. Did they think was it a nude body or was it a clothed? Because I mean, like,
did somebody dump it? Basically,
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything more about it, and that was like freaking Wednesday.
Yeah.
It just says an investigation is ongoing, so nothing new yet. They'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
but it was messed up. I mean, although they do say here that they had multiple phone calls from people saying that they ran over something, but they didn't know what it was.
Was this daylight? Because if it was daylight, then it was a human body. Come on.
Well, I don't know, because the story originally was from like 10:30 at night.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. It reopened around 10. So it seems like it was dark out, and they didn't reopen the road until 2 a.m.
Because I mean, dude, it's dark at 4:30. It's dark by 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's flat out. Yeah,
And this article still said the woman's body, but then obviously that was not true.
Right.
But I have not found any updates.
That's why I was curious when they thought it was a woman. I'm like, was this body nude or was it clothed? Because it's like,
that'd be a pretty good indicator.
Was it clothed in
if there's
women's clothes?
If there's boobs or no boobs.
Well, yeah, or was it lying, face down, ass up? I don't know how to really
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Did you go, oh, is that like a chick's ass or is that a dude's ass? There's so many drops right there.
They found the body. They found the body laying in the westbound lanes on the freeway near Haggerty at 8 p.m. after the first driver hit the body and pulled off the freeway at Belleville Road to call police.
Wow.
Initially said the body was a woman, but later determined the remains were a man from Van Buren Township. So he lived in the area. They also said they had notified the man's next of kin.
So they know who the person is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they're just doing the investigation to see what's going on.
Exactly.
You got fucking air hockeyed around the fucking road.
Yep.
That's pretty bad.
But the big thing is, how did he end up there?
Well, all right, so now we're talking, now it's a local, somebody from the area.
Yeah.
Family's been notified. So I mean, there could be a ton of different things, but there could be like, the common thing would be.
That's what I'm thinking. There's no bridges there, in that right there in that general area. There's exits further up and stuff, but there's not bridges in between. Like here, we have a bridge every 100 feet. It seems
right.
There, it's pretty wide open. There are houses, but they're way away from the road. My guess would be that he's somebody who ran out onto the freeway.
That's
what take themselves out.
I'm taking your life.
Self-selection.
Yep.
Either
so not just ruin his own life, but ruin somebody else's life,
or
too.
the possibility of, or the possibility of, being fucked up and like stumbling all over,
maybe
walking somewhere. I mean,
but I mean that's just the way that because it's so wide open there. They got the big,
I was just curious where, like, how far from the exit he was, or
that's true.
When his heart stopped beating.
Open the portal of hell!
Was it a Dwayne Haskins situation?
Right. Well, yeah.
So where he was just walking down the road and got taken out, but
that's that dude. They never even went any farther with that.
No,
because his car, his car was not on the fucking freeway. There's never been any talk about that. Nobody saw his car on the freeway or anything. They said all of a sudden he just walked out in front of a fucking giant truck.
Yeah. So maybe just decided to take himself out.
But he was at the bar drinking.
This guy could have done the same thing and not just ruined his and his family's life, but all the people that hit him or whoever was the initial hitter.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just killed the man. Thanks for that.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm curious. Like the person who called. Oh, is that where it was?
It's from Andy.
Yeah.
I got stopped in traffic. Some dude did that on 127 a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
Is that the picture of 127 at the time?
Yeah. Backed up. Good old back.
See, plus that's the other most important thing. You messed up traffic.
Yeah. Every now and then I would take 127 up to Houghton Lake on my route.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I take 75. Sometimes I take 127.
Well, 127 goes from Jackson all the way up to Lansing and then through. And
yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
We used to take it if we were taking a long way home. See something a little bit different than 94 all the way.
Takes you, if you go far up north, takes you right by the engine reservation.
Did you play the Supertramp song on the way?
Breakfast in America?
Take the long way home.
No, did not do that. But my buddy lives. My buddy lives.
Name of the album.
I was playing the whole album.
Okay, it's beautiful.
My buddy lives right along 127 now, so that's why I took to his house. Well, not to his house, near where he lived.
It's pretty sweet when you get like
he wouldn't allow you at his house.
Yeah, he wouldn't give me his address. It's like, you're my best friend.
I
don't even know you.
I will meet you, and then we will blindfold you and take you to the house.
Like Brad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God. That story.
I don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
I don't want to incriminate me.
That was so horrific. That was real
So
bad.
bad.
You said breakfast.
You will have to
you
tell
guys
me
said
this.
breakfast, and I didn't.
Birthday breakfast in bed.
How dare I not?
I don't know, man.
How dare I not? Who the hell do I think I am not doing that? Yeah, so.
I don't know what you're thinking, man. But yeah, that was a pretty brutal way to go for that gentleman.
A lot of meat everywhere.
Yes.
So, I used to like that that I take 127 up when you get north of the Mount Pleasant, and that you get it gets a little hilly.
Yeah.
And then it has this dark swamp look. Like especially when it starts right before winter, before it gets cold, but it just looks fucking creepy. It's like where you go to get killed. I don't know. I couldn't think of.
I know. Well, yeah, you're talking about even further north than Epics.
Well,
it
if
looks
you go
like
living off 127, you can go to Claire and get some donuts from Cops of Donuts.
Yeah.
It's the name of the.
Oh yeah, I know Claire.
Cops and Donuts.
Since we're talking about like this kind of stuff, what's up with the missing persons in national parks?
Yeah. So
there's been a number of them.
There's been a lot.
Yes.
And I knew. I've heard of it. Like I've heard stories here and there. I know everybody, every park in the world or every mountain range there is in the world. People that are unskilled sometimes they are skilled. They go for a hike and they get lost and they die.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea the numbers, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
absurd.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And in the national parks, they cover it up. And the people, of course, the conspiracy people turned it into, well, these Native American legends about dragons was one I heard. There's dragons in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And then Yosemite has a Loch Ness type thing in there.
Yeah.
And there's different lakes with lake monsters. There's a lot of esoteric shit.
Yeah.
But I know what it actually is. They don't want to hurt business.
Right.
Because if you get robbed and killed down in Detroit at the casinos, it doesn't happen often. But they'll pay your family to be quiet because they don't want you to afraid to go.
Yeah.
So the reason they're covering it up, it isn't about demons or aliens. It's they don't want you to be afraid to go. They don't want to hurt business, so they don't. That's why they cover it up.
There was somebody he was just found.
Yeah.
It was sometime during the week I read about it.
But
like he was like for like weeks he was gone, and he got so lucky that somebody fucking.
Yeah, well, the thing is, what's fucked up is these search parties, and they get not just law enforcement, they get local hunters, people who know the land, and they'll create a big perimeter knowing the person could never have made it beyond this point in this amount of time, and they just find nothing. That is creepy.
Yeah.
Like they just vanish, these people, and they don't talk about it, and they do keep it quiet, which obviously is going to spawn all this. Because I try to get some like more realistic takes on what are happening. Maybe they fell, or you could fall in Yellowstone. Those guys, you fall in there, you melting.
Yeah,
you fall in a geyser, you're just going to melt.
Yeah.
So that explains that. But like they were getting into the Native American folklore about dragons and all kind of craziness and aliens. Fire in the Sky. That's with the Travis Scott thing. It's not Travis Scott. Travis Walton.
Yeah.
What's his
Travis
name?
Walton.
Travis Walton.
Dude, that's such a great movie.
I said Travis Scott, and no, that's a crowd crush.
That's a crowd crush.
That's a different demonic thing.
That's the South Korean.
That Fire in the Sky. That's such a great movie.
It was a good movie.
I love
Fire in
that
the
movie.
Sky. Yeah, and then I said the MMA fighter Travis Fulton.
Yeah, you're close. You got Travis.
I'm not getting the drummer from Blink 182. Like every Travis there is, but the actual Travis,
Randy Travis,
and Travis Berger. Shit, I can't think of his name. Yeah, but that was a Fire in the Sky is an old native legend that the aliens, creep around and take people, and he went with it. But the thing that kind of ruined Travis's story is like, I guess he called his mom a few days before it happened. He goes, "Mom, if I'm abducted by aliens, don't freak out."
Yeah.
He called his mom and told her, like, okay.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bob Lazar. I seen a Bob Lazar debunk video, and a lot of people took him seriously because he was a really gifted engineer.
Yeah.
So like, why would he lie? And then he had to have his guy that wrote his book he's like, well, I got a bad memory. He was like forgetting things.
Yeah.
And the guy that wrote the book is like, Bob, this was your life, not his.
Yeah.
I want it to be true. I want there to be aliens, but I want aliens, demons. I love all of it.
All of it.
I love it all. But you guys got to come up with better stuff.
Well, the national park thing. I mean, I get it. Like people get lost in some of these like Yellowstone is literally, think of the state of Delaware times 2, and that's a search area you'd have to do if somebody got missing in Yellowstone. So like Yellowstone's like 3,800 square miles, just the park.
Yeah.
Delaware is like 1,900. So imagine having to look through the entire state of Delaware twice to try to find a missing body.
Yeah,
Delaware's not big, but that's a big search area,
And and they're
so I get it. Yosemite's not as big, but there's so many. It's weird. It's really weird.
They vanish without a trace. It's creepy.
But like you said, the geysers maybe.
They don't want to hurt business. I think
it probably is. There could be a serial killer.
Well,
that was one of the other theories, but there was a serial killer that was only targeting people in the national parks because no one's ever going to find the bodies anyways. It's so big, such a large search area. Why not do it there? It can happen.
Carrie Stainer, dude.
That's what I was going to say.
Carrie Stainer.
Carrie Stainer.
You're sitting there laying down in your tent, and then you hear
Carrie Stainer worked for the parks.
Well, yeah, it was the ultimate. It was the perfect cover story.
Perfect. Yeah, here's the one I was talking about. It was San Bernardino National Forest. He was rescued by campers.
And San Bernardino National Forest isn't that huge either, but
yeah, but the thing is, like, all right, so like the guy this guy I work with, Tom, he's like a hunter, you know, he's an outdoorsman. And he's like, dude, I've been places here. I was telling him about this story. He goes, I've been places here that I just turned the wrong way and then just kept walking. And next thing I'm like, oh shit, where the fuck am I? You know?
yeah, I mean, so it definitely could happen. I mean, really could, because these places are so large. I get it, but
Well, people
you know,
people, hunters, people get lost in the woods and stuff. It's just the absolute nary trace of them that's kind of weird.
The only reason that these campers found him was because they had started to set up camp, and this plane flew by, and they heard him faintly going, "Hello, hello, hello," trying to get. He'd been there for weeks. That was the only reason they heard him.
holy crap, they must have had like a parabolic mic and some other shit on that thing.
Well, they were really close to him, but they didn't know because he was stuck somewhere. He was like,
oh,
yeah.
So was he like 127 hours stuck?
Yeah, no. He was pretty out of it. He said he was dehydrated. He was drinking creek water.
He just finished sawing his arm off. Like, hey, we found you. I'm like, shit.
He Ralstoned himself.
Aaron Ralston. I think was his last name.
Yeah.
Damn it.
When he described the way he did it, and then the movie's bad too.
Oh.
But when he describes it, because he did first his arm like this, stuck in the rock, and then he snapped and broke it. So because you can't cut through bone with a fucking, pocket knife.
Right. So
he's cutting through the meat, and then the last thing left was that nerve, that sensitive nerve. Every time he went to touch it, so bad.
I just remember reading people passing out in the movie theater watching that.
Yeah.
That who's in that?
Franco.
James
Yeah,
Franco.
that's right. I have not watched that movie.
No, you probably don't need to.
No,
Because
you just described everything that I don't.
I mean, it's
see
a lot
anyway.
of flashbacks and stuff that he did beforehand, but he was there for 127 hours, so it's a long time.
Dude, we were talking about numerology and freaky shit.
What's the 127?
127.
What?
Yeah.
Chaz
See?
Hardclaw, 127, 127. Here we go. This explains it all.
All of it.
It's all connected.
Also, San Bernardino National Forest is fucking huge. So
It's 127 miles.
Is it-
from
is it-
it's actually
LA.
1,270.
Ah,
That's 1270. It's 1270. Oh, I gotta double check my math.
it all ties in.
It literally is 1,270 square miles. That's
What?
another 127.
Keep doing it.
Dude,
Holy shit!
this is we're finding our calling here, man.
We were just joking around, and it actually kind of worked.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, this thing says 2,100 square miles. Wow. Which one's right? This one's from Big Bear history. I'm going to go with that one.
Well, that one.
Trying to right click to get. Open the portal.
Oh, that's the mountains. Yeah, that's right. So 127.
That's right, Chaz. My brain shit its pants too.
And then like all these different artists over the years have died at 27.
I forgot about that. Jim
Yeah.
Morrison, Janis Joplin,
Jimi Hendrix.
I could go on and on.
Yeah. Kurt Cobain. There's others.
There's a lot.
There's that artist dude.
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah,
That
dude.
artist.
That artist.
I remember that
There's
guy.
a song. There's a song by a band called Blood Feast called Hitler Painted Roses. It's a fucking good tune too. Blood Feast was a good band actually. They didn't get a lot of recognition, but they were a good band.
The greats never give recognition in their own time. It's always afterwards.
Yeah, they're always hated when they're around.
Back in the 60s, no one liked Hendrix. It was always after. Everybody's like, "Oh, that dude sucks," and it was all of a sudden, your kids are gonna love it.
Craig came up with a term called disaster.
Well,
I like it. I like disaster. It's kind of like Snoop Dogg.
yeah,
Disaster.
I need to know what a disaster is.
Probably when you get it all over the place and not.
Wasn't that the point? You just shoot it all over the place.
Well, I mean, let's say clothing.
Oh yeah, you don't want
Clothing
that.
or your bed sheet maybe.
Yeah, that could be.
Well, bed sheet you kind of expect. But like, clothing. Like you do the thing where you just pull her shirt up instead of fully declothing each other.
Yeah.
And then you ruin the shirt.
Okay.
My favorite fucking shirt.
That's true.
Well, now it's my favorite fucking shirt, literally. Let me wipe it.
You did talk earlier about the cold Christmas. That's why we're not doing a show. Well, it's not the only reason.
Part of it.
It's part of it. I agree with you. I don't mind it being cold. I just don't like when we have like huge drops and it's like super cold like that.
Well, my thing is 25 and above is tolerable.
Yeah.
You can go out and do something if you had to. But when you get like 20 or less,
yep,
you're really pushing it.
I had this conversation today.
Yeah.
I said anything under 20 degrees should not be a fucking temperature that you should even announce. There's no such thing as a high of if it's below 20. And just like my opinion with anything over like 100 degrees should not be a temperature.
Like
there's no like low of 100 today.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, or like in Phoenix, the fucking cement traps the heat. It's 106 o'clock at 10 at night.
Yeah.
So right now the temperature is 26.
Did you just say it was 106 o'clock?
I wasn't going to correct that.
106.
It was beautiful. It's 106 o'clock at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
I knew what he meant.
I know.
So that was like, I mean, that's like radio right there, man. It's 106 o'clock at
106 o'clock. Yeah.
You're reaching the 10:30 hour.
If it was like from this point on for the next 3 months, let's say 25. You said 25 degrees.
It's 26.
20,
right now.
25 something. The whole time, and never lower. That is perfectly acceptable for wintertime.
Now, today,
but not 4.
Today, when it was the wind, the wind was cold.
Yeah, it was.
But to me, it wasn't that cold.
No,
without it did not feel bad at all.
Well, because I don't know if you guys
hit 30, I think today.
I don't know if you guys saw the Rolling Lights Christmas parade that rolled through Roseville a little while ago. They do it every year.
Yeah, I was standing out there watching it.
Were you really?
No.
So basically, it goes about a bunch of different areas, mostly the senior citizen locations and stuff, but then works its way up to over here and then down.
What the hell is this thing?
Basically, people light up their cars with Christmas lights, and they started it the first year of the pandemic because a lot of people weren't going out to look at Christmas lights.
Right.
So they did their cars and they drove through. So there's we have a couple American House locations, and then we have the old person's home by my house, and they go by them so they could see it.
Yeah.
I stood out there and I was watching it. I actually filmed part of it too. I don't know why, because I'm never going to post it on anything. I don't know why I filmed the fucking thing. You get a bunch of people with the lights on. They got like Mack trucks, buses, a cement truck, bunch of other a SWAT vehicle that's all just wrapped in lights and shit. It was pretty cool actually. But
that would intrigue me.
It was pretty cool. And then Santa's hanging out the top of the SWAT vehicle.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his
fuck Santa, but the rest of it's cool.
It was pretty cool. There's a whole fleet of Jeeps that also wrap themselves up, and they're part of it. Anyways, so I was standing out there at the corner of my street watching it, and it was cold, and the wind was blowing, but it wasn't cold. And I don't have a heavy coat. I have this hoodie. This is what I wear all the time. It's just this hoodie. It doesn't have a lining in it.
Right.
It's just a hoodie.
Like my stomach.
Yeah. So it wasn't too heavy, but I was cold, but I wasn't super cold. It was worse. When did it rain? Really a lot. Thursday?
Oh, yeah.
It's Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was 30 degrees.
That was gnarly.
And it was raining. It wasn't 30 degrees because it was frozen, but it was 37 degrees with rain. And then the rain wasn't blowing a normal direction. It was coming from the east towards the west.
Yeah.
I woke up Friday morning with a sore throat. God damn it! It's going to let rain.
Yeah, it was. I was pumping gas in my car at 5:45 in the morning with that shit blowing in my face.
Yeah.
That was colder than it was when I was standing out there today.
Yeah, I remember walking out. Sorry. I remember walking out at 4 in the morning. Well, 10 after in the morning to get in the vehicle and leave, and I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible.
It was way worse than today.
Then at the end of the day, it was 50 degrees.
Yeah, it was stupid.
I got dropped off.
So there's a guy that flipped over his car on 23.
Yeah,
and I filmed it, and I'm going to put it in the Discord, and I'll show you it. But that's not the thing that I noticed. I mean, it's not really that funny. But but there's something that I notice. I'm like, dude, I am such a slob. So look, notice a calcified fucking. That's a jalapeno.
Fucking hard last night, man. Yeah.
See that flipped over vehicle?
Is that an onion?
No, it's a calcified
jalapeno.
I don't know how long it's been there, but I never noticed. So I was like looking at it, and I was like, "No way, did I just do that?" Look at it. It's a jalapeno.
Fucking hard last night, man. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he's fine.
But yeah, that look right there.
I see it. No, I saw it right away. It's horrible. It looks like there's a bunch of pop stains in there too. So.
Yeah. Oh well, that doesn't mean that I did that because there's 3 drivers.
Okay.
One of us did it. I don't know.
But you're fessing up to the jalapeno, right?
The jalapeno's probably mine. But the coffee stains.
Oh, yeah, so you don't always drive the same truck. Sometimes.
Yeah, and the other driver, he's good for. He smokes, so he can be a little dirty.
Yeah, he's good for nothing.
No, he's a good worker. He's actually a really good worker.
Good for nothing trickster.
All the drivers are. We actually got a good unit. We had a few years where we had people that thought if they had to deliver more than 4 hours a day, they were being overworked.
Well, I know, I know in the last few years, you've had to train, several.
So if I train. Try not to say their name. Yeah, since the pandemic, 7 people.
Yeah,
that's
so now
3
you finally
years.
got a good crew though.
Yeah, we got a good set of guys finally.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that I just noticed that I was like, I'm gonna post that on Facebook, but then I'm like, no, I'm not because I'm gonna be made fun of because I'm like fucking jalapeno.
Post it on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to make fun of you.
Yeah.
Especially if certain friends of yours get their hands on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I got an argument with someone on TikTok and on As Lord Despot, not me. And they looked at my file. He's like, I can't remember what I said, but he's like, I kind of got a kick out of it because it's pretty funny. He's like, you mix in a salad every now and then. I'm fat. I just laughed at it. But yeah. I kind of started with him, so I kind of deserved it.
You're just like, all right, you get that one.
Just like you win.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty good, because it was a good way to insult me without being vulgar or pure evil.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, you called me fat in a polite way.
You need to mix in a salad once in a while. That's fucking beautiful.
I got a good kick out of it. No, I looked at his page, and he had one of those fucking kind of, not snaggletooth, but like where the tooth is broke.
Yeah.
I thought about doing a Lloyd Christmas, but then I was like, then he would know that I got
mine.
But then he would know that I got mad enough to check out his file to insult him back.
Yeah. You did some research and
it's not good. So now I'm going tit for tat.
Yeah.
That means you care enough.
And plus, you never know. Like the dude might be just full of like good ribs, man.
Yeah.
One
just
liners that he could. He might just go, "Oh, that's how we're playing."
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he was. He had a little bit jagged tooth, and he was like tall and skinny as fuck. But he's not going to have heart failure.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I had I've had that cracked fucking cap, that crown. I've had that cracked fucking 3 days after I got
let
it.
him out. I'll let you out for a few minutes, psycho.
I had that fucker.
You're gonna regret it, Cat.
That fucker cracked 3 days after I got it, and that guy was like, "Oh, it's your fault." I go, "Oh, it's my fault." I go, "Well, I'm not paying the rest for it. How about that? My fault." But the one guy I used to work with, he's like, "What's up with that Lloyd Christmas tooth?" I'm like, he goes, "Doesn't that fucking hurt?" I go, "No, dude, it's a fucking crown." He goes, "Oh." He goes, I go, "Yeah, the tooth's dead." He's like, "Really? They fucking." He goes, "How'd you break it?" I go, "Fuck, I don't know, some shyster fucking dentist did it."
That's what you get.
Yep.
I had another embarrassing online thing happen.
So did he get the feel of the cold and say,
the wind hit his face.
He's like, "Oh no!"
Because that door faces west, so you feel that wind.
Yeah, right.
You probably felt it sitting there.
Oh yeah,
I felt it.
Yeah, and so he's like, "Fuck that! I ain't going out." So anyway,
now he's running around. He got a blast of air, and he's running around and shit.
So my routes are changing at work.
Yeah.
So there's people that I won't be seeing anymore.
Oh.
And
are you getting better routes?
Yeah, they're going to be better. And there's this one. I'm not even going to say where it is because I never ever want this narrowed down. But there's this place I go to that's a good ways away, and I've never did this with this person before. But like I figured, well, this is among the last times that she's obviously a hot chick. So she signs the paperwork, so you get the name, right?
Oh,
right.
So I went on Facebook.
Is it Houghton Lake?
No. I went on Facebook to just look her up because she's real cute.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm going to do a little Facebook stalk and never hurt anybody. I fucking accidentally added her.
No.
You know how you do that? And I canceled, blocked right away. I did immediately. You can cancel this and block so that there's no chance.
She got a win. Yeah, she got a whiff of it.
Yeah, there's no chance. So it was a total accident. I was like, yeah, that guy that I spoke to 4 times added me on Facebook.
How did he get my name? Oh my God!
But then,
he got my name from everything.
But then all you do is that if you do happen to see her one more time before you're done, and she says something about it, like, "Oh, I just thought it was gonna be the last time I'd ever see you." Just say that; it'll make it all clear.
I hope your husband don't care.
So this is not somebody that it was like a regular for years.
Yeah, this is someone I don't know that. Like if I had any kind of where I talk to her regularly, I would just add her outright and be like, "Hey,
yeah, right."
Because you know people,
yeah,
whatever, someone from work, but I don't know her that well,
yeah. Right?
And so I just looked at her name, and my whole thing was just I wanted to just see what she does and hangs out because that's
hopefully bikini pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, did you get to see anything?
No.
I got
because I fucking
did you immediately?
Yeah, I hit add friend.
Yeah.
No, it don't matter technically because she doesn't. I don't think she has any clue what my name is.
No,
right.
So it would just be some random asshole adding her, unless she looked at my profile further. Yeah. Obviously, then there would be. But I immediately canceled the request, and then I canceled I blocked her where she could never even know that.
Never ever look at you ever.
Well, now, wow! So now you can't even go back later.
Yeah, I took that as an omen. Don't do that to people. That's weird.
I wasn't even looking for anybody, but
we all look at hot chicks online. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I wasn't gonna I was never gonna even so much as message her.
You should go to my Instagram. I have tons of them on there.
Well, I'm just saying I wasn't gonna do the hey hang out. You know, people get delusional. That's my thing. She's gonna think I'm one of these lunatics. I'm just a normal creep, not a lunatic.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
I had the thing that pops up that says people you may know, and you can scroll through all these people that you may know.
Yeah.
On Facebook, and I was going through it and just scrolling through a bunch of people, and I hit one.
Yeah.
Instead of going past it, I clicked add friend, and I'm like, who the hell is this person? I'm looking at the name. I don't recognize the name. None of it. I'm like, I don't know this person. So I canceled the friend request. Didn't think anything of it. And then 4 days later at work, this girl walks up and she's like, "Did you try friend requesting me the other day?" I'm like, "No." Oh,
yeah, I
did. and I didn't. Because I only work with 15 people. There's 16 of us.
Yeah.
But there's 4 people that work in one room that I talk to maybe once a week. Like they're part of our crew, but we don't deal with them directly on anything really. And she was like, "It's like, did you friend request me?" I'm like, "No." Oh. And I told her what happened. She's like, "Oh, okay." And I didn't even recognize her because at work she has glasses. You can't even tell she takes off the glasses, but she's always got her hair up, and
and then
she's just
and
then this picture of her was like a glamour shot, and it was like this pretty good looking girl. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah,
and I scrolled through and I'm like, oh, that's who it was. And I told her that. She's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Did you say the good looking girl part quieter because you were hoping your wife didn't hear that?
Oh, she's in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got it.
I love how we do people, we just certain things we just say it quieter.
No, I had no intention of ever I'm friends with 2 or 3 people at work. That's it.
Yeah,
and I like everybody there, but it's just I don't want to. I've done it before, and that's how most of the people I talk to or anything now are people I used to work with, and we got along. But it's you know what? I don't need any new people.
So.
I'm at that age. I don't want any new people.
Yeah,
I have enough to deal with.
I have some coworkers on there, but my rule of thumb is I'll add I'll add any of the male coworkers. The female coworkers have to add me because I'm not doing the creep thing. They got to add, and they have.
See, I have 3 from work that are female. One is a friend of mine on Facebook because
I sound like such a cuckold beta. I let them add me.
Well, because
as to never be threatening.
she's from this area and she dated Jesse and stuff. So
yeah,
she knows a lot of the same people. So I'm like, all right, just add her. And most of the time she doesn't post anything. I don't see anything she ever posts anyways.
Right.
And after her boyfriend's done, I go in for the cream.
No, well, she's been married like 15 or 16 years. But,
yeah.
But and 2 old ladies who I didn't want to be like, oh, I don't want to add you. I don't want to be mean to them, So I add them, but like I literally blocked it so I don't really see any of them. That's anything they ever post.
Yeah.
I just doing it to be nice. And that's it. Oh, no, one guy at work was pretty cool too. But that's it.
That is it.
That's it. Anytime, I don't have enough time for the people I already deal with. I don't want to deal with new people.
What's funny is like
it sounds like an old person thing.
At my last job, I worked there for 4 years.
Yeah.
I have not one person on my Facebook from that place.
No.
Not one.
Yeah. The job before this, I have 0 because fuck all those people. I hate them all.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's I don't have anybody here, but that don't really mean,
Yeah.
I'm new there. And so,
yeah.
plus,
I don't think I have any. Yeah.
I haven't really got to know anybody. I mean, like the one dude that I ride home with, like I worked with him at both places. So
funny, when I used to put our podcast on my personal page, the owner of my company's son was like, "Dude, that was hilarious, you guys." I'm like, "Oh boy,
don't tell your dad."
I was like, "He's like, you guys were up there talking about we were talking about OJ. He goes, that OJ stuff was crazy, oh, man." Like I didn't say anything too bad, did I?
We're so topical.
Yeah.
OJ Simpson.
Yeah. You guys heard about Waco? We're stuck in the 90s. Bad.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this grunge is going to take off.
Just
I
wait
really do.
to the moon.
Yeah.
Speaking of grunge, not really.
Not really.
I kind of you'd asked the question that I think people have been asking for a very long time. Is
what?
The Feed the World song by Band-Aid the most depressing song ever?
Yes.
It's right up there.
That and Springsteen's I'm on Fire.
Or
pretty bad, yeah.
Or that freaking what's that fucking Christmas song?
The Christmas Shoes?
Yes.
Well, that's a horrible song.
It's a horrible song too.
But it is kind of depressing tue.
We did Red Savine. It was supposed to be sad, but we laughed because it was just overly country bad.
Yes.
Oh, God.
My mom was dying. Everybody's like sad and dying. The whole thing.
It's so funny.
Yes. Yes. But you're right. It is one of the. Yeah.
It's pretty depressing.
Yes.
That one line tonight. Thank God it's them instead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
I do.
I honestly do. Thanks, Bono.
There won't be snow on Christmas in
Africa. You got to move to where the food is.
I mean,
you know what this is? Sand. You know what's going to be in 100 years? Sand.
No, let me
and like I kind of took a double meaning with the title of it. It's like, do they know it's Christmas? Well, they probably don't. Or are you saying, what are they doing out there? Don't they know it's Christmas? Like they should know it is, and they're just ignoring it and just doing their African tribesman thing, whatever they're doing out there. Yeah. So there's always been that, like, is it a play on words? There really isn't. I just made it a play on words.
For some reason,
it's not playing.
It's not letting me search. I mean, I have all the stuff, my stuff, but the search is disabled. Whatever. At Christmas time. Anyway, it's a very sad song. It is.
Try deleting the D, and then do it again.
Band-Aid.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I meant just a D that was an aid. So
make it one word. I don't know.
It's showing up, but it's not letting me. There was a temporary problem completing your request.
Oh, well, whatever.
Well, fuck you then.
Search app.
How are we supposed to do our show? Assholes.
Yeah, we need this song. There's the whole thing.
Is it because?
And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time.
Yeah.
The greatest thing they'll get is life.
Yeah.
That was a Bob Geldof thing.
Mm-hmm.
From the Boomtown Rats.
Yeah.
He did Band-Aid. He did Live Aid, right?
There we go.
Yeah.
Or wasn't it part of Live Aid?
Yeah, he's part of it.
It's Christmas time around the world at Christmas time. But say a prayer, pray for the other one.
You're eating and they're starving, fatty. What's your fucking problem? That's what the song's saying.
I like to play the song and point out everybody that's on it.
It's rich.
That's what I do with We Are the World also.
Yeah.
It's like the Mike Judge thing. Is this one of these things where rich people get together and ask for money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Beavis, Butthead said.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still Mike Judge. Here, this is the line that still gets me. Here.
Thanks, Bono.
Thanks, Bono.
I'm depressed.
Thanks, Bono.
Now I'm depressed. As if the shitty weather doesn't got me down enough. Yeah. You are a piece of shit, literally. You're the world's biggest piece of shit.
I do the same thing, though, Alan. When I watch those things, I'm always like pointing out to the kids. I'm like, that's this person, that's this person.
Well, I listen.
That's
And they
Dan
couldn't
Aykroyd.
care less.
All right, so like,
Here's Dan Aykroyd for some stupid fucking reason.
since we're talking about this fucking Christmas fucking song shit,
Mm-hmm.
so I, the one channel around here, November 1st, it's Christmas songs until Christmas Day.
Yep.
So the guy I work with, he puts it on. He's a Christmas guy. It's cool, he digs it. He's playing him, and I'm like, what happened? This channel doesn't play. That song's never played.
Wow.
I have not heard Blue Christmas by Elvis.
No.
I haven't heard the Chipmunks song on that channel. I haven't heard Bruce Springsteen doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Which is like
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Nope. It's all either Mariah Carey, Michael Bublé, or a variety of the same people doing the same fucking songs.
Yeah.
You will hear Last Christmas. Usually you don't hear the George Michael Wham version.
Taylor Swift.
Because that's his song. I think he wrote that song.
Yeah.
It's probably her or somebody.
It's usually a Taylor Swift version.
Okay. But it's Mariah Carey, it's Michael Bublé, it's Taylor Swift, Carrie Underwood. I don't know. There's just a whole list of.
Do you at least hear Andy Williams? It's Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was it right there.
That was a Southern Renegades.
Southern Renegade Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why aren't they playing all this shit on here?
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah, none of it. And Neil was telling me he listens to the other channel, WOMC.
You can call me God.
And he's like, yeah, I've heard some of that stuff on there. I go, yeah, see, because they're doing more Well,
what's the other channel?
It's WNIC.
So
they're the ones that do from November 1st on.
Yeah.
And it is literally it's the same 12 songs, and there's about 6 artists that do them. And that's all it is. Repeat. It's fucking horrible.
Well, I wonder, because they used to be where they were owned locally, but I wonder if they're now Clear Channel or blah,
I don't know.
blah, blah.
But it's ridiculous.
Oh, NIC is iHeartRadio.
Yes.
So that explains a lot. They can only play certain things. And OMC is... No, that's WOM. That's almost womb.
Because OMC, not right now, their format is more of a variety of pop music for dude, they play.
Well, it's owned by Odyssey, which
they're playing from the 80s all the way through now on that channel. Now it's really different. So,
do they play Mele Kalikimaka?
No,
what?
Haven't heard that one either.
The fucking shit.
There's a ton of shit that I haven't heard.
That's why the XM ones are better because they have way more variety.
Yeah,
the XM, the satellite radios.
More. Yeah,
but Band-Aid is depressing. Yes,
Band-Aid's depressing.
But it must have worked because you don't really hear about the starving kids anymore as much as you used to.
No,
so the Band-Aid and Live Aid must have worked.
Well, they came over to the UFC and they're winning titles now.
That's true. or going to the World Cup.
Yeah,
we gave them their freedom.
No,
I'm just saying. I mean, you don't see the commercials for starving children as much anymore, do you?
I think they get a pretty good job of getting everybody the food.
Yeah.
No. Now what you see is Sarah McLachlan fucking your whole day up with a fucking animal. Fucking,
I muted.
Maggots eating on a dog's head.
Yeah.
While they're still alive.
One-eyed kitten that fucking makes me fucking cringe every time. I'm like, damn, where'd you find that one-eyed kitten? Because you ain't fucking digging these. Although I do.
I would call that cat blinking.
Guys, Gold Soul is live on Instagram right now.
Why? I mean, all right, cool.
Yeah, because he's got something to say, man. He's Gold
Does he
Soul.
do drugs?
He looks like Jeff. He looks like Jeff, but he don't sound like him.
The other guy does drugs, right?
Yeah, your favorite ex. Actually, yeah, that's one I'm still getting them mixed up.
Your favorite ex-boyfriend. That dude's always doing live on fucking Instagram.
He's Gold Soul though is actually live. The guy that looks like Jeff is the one that's live right now.
Mm-hmm.
But your favorite ex is always live, and I think he partakes in illicit substances just a bit.
Probably.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's always looking blown the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
Which he's young. He'll probably make it if he stops soon. But he's got to stop soon.
Well, it all really just depends on what substances he's using.
Yeah,
if he's just getting high.
If it's just weed, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He might not. It might kill his motivation to further his career, but he won't die.
Is there any background information on him, like where he's from? Any of that
Corpus
stuff?
Christi.
Oh, but both of them are from there?
Both, yes. And they're skateboarders.
Yeah,
Okay.
Probably. If you would have said Florida, I would have just said they're both. That he does meth.
Yeah,
that'd been my first guess. But
so it's Texas, so they definitely drink.
Oh yeah, they drink.
And then
Alamo beer.
weed for sure.
Yeah, it could be meth.
Yeah,
Texas. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean,
it could happen.
I see. Well, I think they're both Latino because even Gold Soul, he looks white, but he does a lot of. He has Spanish rap words in some of his songs.
Oh, so maybe it's the cocaina.
Or he hangs out with the homeboy so much.
As soon as I went on,
he's got blue eyes.
As soon as I went on Instagram, like 3 seconds later, it pops up. Gold Soul is live.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Gold Soul, Jeff. That's why we haven't heard much from Jeff. Just ironically, so you tell me what's going on.
I mean, that could be he doesn't have much time to deal with us anymore because he's always doing the
hit that. Is Gold Soul partying?
It doesn't look like he's doing much of anything.
What's the Gold Soul up to, man?
He was just let's see here. Come on now.
We need Gold Soul in our
just
life.
Smoking and talking to some dude. Sunny B live.
Gold Soul. Farting.
You got to record those things.
Yeah. It's more difficult now. The microphone's on my head.
Yeah,
I can't hold it to my ass. I have to walk over to mic 3 over there and do it. So
he talks like Post Malone a little bit.
He
sometimes.
definitely doesn't talk like Jeff.
No, he doesn't talk.
No, he's got a deep voice
at all.
But if you,
definitely Post Malone sounding. Yeah,
but maybe that's the ultimate cover is he doesn't sound like Jeff. Jeff's trying to throw us off the trail.
Liver King changed his voice for marketability.
More like Liar King.
There's old videos of him talking normal.
Really?
Because his characters.
Yeah, armless
What's
fighting.
up, primals? This week we're going. He's all like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like even the wrestlers, they always.
He's basically doing a wrestling voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, rivals?
It's armless.
There's a
martial
video
arts fighting.
There's a video of armless dudes martial art fighting, kickboxing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then somebody wrote, "Who allowed this to happen?" I'm like, "Fuck you! Who allowed this to happen?"
They can't land a single shot.
They kind of kick each other in the hammies a little bit, but that's about it.
Oh, honey, don't hang out with her.
Who?
I got Taylor Momsen from the Pretty Reckless.
Yeah.
That was also Cindy Lou Who way back in the day in the Grinch movie. She's hanging out with Lindsay Lohan. I'm like, oh, don't do that, honey.
Lindsay's cleaned herself up a lot.
Oh, yeah, but that...
The relapse will happen.
She's engaged. She's been pretty clean for a long time, actually.
It's been a few years, but yeah.
8 or 9 years.
Has it been that long?
Yep. I just saw something about it. She's doing Hallmark movies now.
Snorting coke off someone's dick.
All right. Well, maybe she's all right, but
But also, Taylor Momsen was doing that stuff when she was on Gossip Girl and everything. She was already partying hard.
Yeah.
That's right.
So she's not going to get it from Taylor Swift. She's going to get it because she already did it.
Maybe they'll be in the next Gold Soul video.
Taylor Swift. You mean Lindsay Lohan?
You know what I meant. No, Taylor Momsen.
Taylor Momsen, Lindsay Swift. Yeah.
She was doing that stuff quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
I don't know.
She was in Gossip Girl, though.
She was?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that she quit acting and just wanted to focus on music.
Yeah.
So I
She
saw
wasn't
her.
what I was thinking of anyways.
I saw her live.
Are you a Southern renegade?
That was the last big show I went to.
Yeah.
So,
but
I'll say this: I hear this in my head every time I walk into a room. I just think
You're a Southern renegade.
From Michigan.
Southeastern Michigan.
Yeah, you got to remember to tell you South.
You know, Alan,
Michigan.
We got a little while to go. Show maybe 10 more minutes. You got to see what these guys look like. I haven't even. You got to see the video, Al, to get the full effect.
Like I saw some pictures when I typed him up. Like I just saw that big dude. I really didn't get to see Ronnie Van Zant that well.
The big guy looks. Remember we went to Kentucky and the teacher guy Nick.
Yeah.
Looks like Nick, but if Nick were 350 pounds.
Yeah.
But taller, right?
Yeah. But I was like, he looks like Nick, but just huge. So, okay. Moccasin Creek. Southern Renegade. Where is it? We're trying to get past the Southern Renegade era. You can't find it now. There's more to us than that. Southern Renegade. Here it is.
They filmed this thing out Fish Trap Lake or something.
Oh yeah, that's Ronnie Van Zant all the way, dude.
The hair.
That's the hat. The hat that he wore a hat just like that.
Ooh. They get girls in their boat. I can't get one. Why?
Because those chicks are all that chick's got some huge fucking tits, man. That one right holy hell.
They all have something
They
to
all
the
have
table.
big ones, but that one's got some exception. That's the singer, right?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like
that one. I think the one in the middle's the prettiest, but she doesn't have the big tits like the other
Yeah, but
one.
that's all right.
The other one has a mix of. They each bring something new to the table.
Oh, yeah. I'd line them all up. Then again, I ain't had sex in 4 years, so. You know.
One has a combo of cute and tits. The other has big tits, not as cute. Then the cutest one doesn't have the tits. But they're all cute.
Yeah.
Born and raised, rebel pride, I ain't ashamed. Damn, look at them. Southern girls too, they're like polite. They'd be happy, perfectly happy with my inept ass.
I'm wondering if they're either of these guys women, you know.
Was there a girl that isn't in the? Wait, I think there was a girl that wasn't in the rest of the video that showed. Let me see. I like breaking it down like it's the JFK video.
This is the Zapruder film.
Yeah, there was one that it seemed it panned to a girl that wasn't in the rest of the video. Right here, I think.
Well, those
I didn't
three
see
are
it. There's one, I swear. Maybe I missed it. I could have sworn she looked.
There's another person though there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm having another stroke. I don't know. Either way, he looks like Ronnie
Stroke
Van
ain't
Zant.
no joke. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, we don't need to watch.
I want to see the solo. Hold on.
He's not playing the solo. He's just standing there with the guitar.
I was joking. I don't need to see that solo.
Well, it's just these two guys.
I was just trying to fulfill your request there, Brian.
It's just these two guys.
Southern Renegade.
So I don't even like do, you know, they might not even be like, I mean, you can make your own music like with the, you know, I don't know how good of a guitar player he is because they didn't show him doing the solo. So
that video is like 9 years old.
Yeah.
I found out about it a long time ago. I just like re-uploaded it in my mind lately. So, but I guess last week we were going to end the show with male supremacy and it didn't work.
Yeah.
This week it's going to work. So we got it right here. So those of you who are listening, we do the live stream. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or YouTube or wherever, we do the live stream from the New Year's forward here on Spreaker because it's just what I want to do and get some more people over here, hopefully. So instead of 6 people, we're down to like 1 or 2, whatever. I don't care. The live stream failure for us has been abysmal. I don't care. We're here to have fun. But, Al, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I ate the brains from my enemies' heads, and I probably wear their scalps.
So, and it's radiounderground.co is our website.
It's a beautiful line from Male Supremacy.
It's coming up. radiounderground.co, check us out. And here's Male Supremacy. It's not quite as good as Golso, but it's good.
Right.